example, all season now, Arsenal fans have been shouting that they're the greatest things in sliced bread. Now all of them are quiet today. For the next 3 weeks, they'll be quiet.
Joe Boy and Rvssian. I've already said it. I've already put it out, man. This is the project that hit the mark for me this year so far.
Yeah, I mean, what's the biggest song this year? How far?
Right.
Yeah, how far maybe?
I mean, it has to be Davido now.
For real, no.
That's not the reason.
You can't be a father of two and your name is
No,
Egertton.
Nivy, relax. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to kick off Turntable Charts with some activity outside of the top 10. Outside of the top 10, we have Famous Pluto and Mavo with Djembe debuting at number 20. That's my jam, bro. At number 20, it is the 6th Mavo entry in the top 20 this week, which adds and includes Tumoreto ranking at number 19 currently. So that's, yeah, man. That's the 6th entry for Mavo in the top 20. And we have Boy Mula, Check, and Zlatan's Guide rising to a new peak. Of 30. Okay? That's Boy Mula, Check, and Zlatan with Guide. Black Bones and ATTW, Hosukpa, debuts at number 34. And lastly, we have Ama's I Love You rising to a new peak of number 37. Okay? All right. So I know we do have that issue with people joining, which seems odd, but we'll still carry on, man. And in the background, I'm sure Dante and Belema can be of help in terms of actually posting it on the space page so people do know that we are on and live. Please help us correct whatever Elon's mistake is, or maybe our mistake, we never know, but it should be fine because we've done it so often. So anyway, man, we will get to the top 10 in the meantime. Moving up to number 10, ladies and gentlemen, we have Mavo and Sound God with Aura Salad rebounding from number 12 to number 10 in its 4th week on the top 10. As a result, Mavo now has 4 entries in the top 10 of this week's official singles chart. So that's Aura Salad by Mavo and Sound God at number 10 this week. Moving up at number 9, ladies and gentlemen, we have Money Constant, okay, by Mavo, DJ Tunes, and Wizkid, dropping from number 8 to number 9. It has spent a milestone 21 weeks in the top 10 of the singles chart in Nigeria. It equals Omale So-So, and now only behind Fireboy DML and Ed Sheeran's Peru 30 weeks. Asake's Lonely at the top for 25 weeks, and Fola's You with 22 weeks for most weeks in the top 10 history. All right, moving up to number 8 rather. Number 8, different from number 7, we have Wizkid and Asake with Alaye. All right, moving up to number 7 this week with a new peak for this one. This is Buff and Odumodu with 10 minutes. Climbs to a new peak of number 7 after tallying 1.23 million on-demand streams, making it number 11 on streaming and 24.0 million in radio reach, making it number 20 on radio. As a result, it becomes Buff's first top 10 entry on the official singles chart. At number 7, Buff and Odumodu Black with 10 minutes. All right. Moving up to number 6, ladies and gentlemen, we have Sade and Fola with Paparazzi, holding at number 6 for another week after logging a single week at the top of the official singles chart. Okay. And yeah, man, that's Sade and Fola with Paparazzi at number 6. Moving up to number 5. Ladies and gentlemen, we have your very own Asake and Wizkid with Turbulence falling from number 3 to number 5 in its 8th week on the top 100. It has peaked at number 2 so far on the official singles chart. Okay, moving up to number 3. Rebounding from number 5 to number 3, we have Sheyi Vibes and Omale with Mahila. Okay, at number 3 this week in its 9th week on the chart after peaking at number 2. I think I skipped number 4, right? At number 4, man, I skipped number 4. We have Mofe, the brand new and latest single from Mavo. Mofe drops from number 2 last week to number 4 in its second week on the official singles chart. And then we have number 3, Sheyi Vibes on Malay with My Healer. All right, moving up to number 2. But before we do number 2, let's check out this top 10 this week. At number 10, we have Mavo and SoundGod with Aura Salad. At number 9, we have DJ Tunes, Wizkid, and Mavo with Money Constant. At number 8, we have Wizkid and Asake with Alaye. At number 7, we have Buff and Omoge Black with 10 Minutes. At number 6, we have Paparazzi by Shode and Fola. At number 5, we have Turbulence by Wizkid and Asake. At number 4, we have Mofe by Mavo. At number 3, Mahila, Sheyi Vibes, and Omale. And at number 2, ladies and gentlemen, with a new peak of number 2 on the chart, Kid Kada and Mavo with Big Bum Bum lifts to a new peak of number 2 on the official chart in its third week on the chart. It is Kid Kada's highest charting single on the official Nigeria Top 100 after tallying 2.16 million on-demand streams, making it number 2 on streaming, and 19.7 million in radio airplay impressions, making it number 30 on radio. All right, that's this week's number 2, Kid Kada and Mavo with Big Bum Bum. All right. Now that brings us to this week's number 1. You would probably guess it. Still at the number 1 spot for 9 weeks. We have Asake and Wizkid with Jogodo tallying 2.42 million on-demand streams, making it number 1 on streaming, and 48.7 million in radio reach, making it number 1 on radio. As a result, it logs a milestone 9th week at the top of the official singles chart, putting it at number 5 for the longest number 1 single in history. That's it, this week's top 10. How is everyone feeling? Any thoughts, any opinions? By the way, feel free to join us on stage. I know it's a bit of a weird situation right now. And of course, please do share the space on the TL just to let everyone know that we are here, we are live, we're up. But anyway, man, any thoughts on this week's top 10? Any strong feelings jumping at you?
I think you deserves that spot.
Sorry, I didn't catch any of that. Belima, could you please mute? Dante, you can go ahead. Sorry, I know it's some background noise there, but Dante, what are you saying?
Yeah, I said number 2 song deserves the spot. Big BUM.
Big BUM. Sure thing. All right. Belima, what's good?
Yeah, hello. Can you guys hear me? Is there any... I was like, there shouldn't be any sound.
Yeah, sound. Now you're good. I think you were just setting up. It seemed like.
Yeah. Congrats to Wizkid and Asake is what I wanted to say. 9 weeks is crazy.
Yeah, man.
Love it for them.
9 weeks at the number 1. Would we eventually get something to dethrone it? We'll see.
We will see.
It's crazy also noticing like Mofe dropping a few spots, 2 spots actually, thanks to Mavo himself again. With another single with Kid Kada. So crazy to see again. But yeah, man. Mofe, Mavo having, how many? Was it 10 entries? 6 entries in the top 20. It's crazy. But anyway, man. I was curious if Kid Kada came close. Looking at it, yeah, 2.16 million on-demand streams compared to 2.41. It's still close-ish. Still close. But on radio, it's number one. It's too strong on radio, man. It's too damn strong on radio. I think radio is really
Kid
what's
Cudi's
like.
song is number one on radio.
No. It's Jogodo that is number one on radio. Jogodo has been number one on radio for a minute.
Where is this record on radio? Because there's a theory I'm working.
The Bum Bum Round? The Bum Bum song?
The Kid Cudi song, yes.
That sounds allergic. Anyway, it's at number 30. Number 30.
I think there's like that song. I think it's a brilliant song, structure writing, all of that. The point I even caused like a debate the other day about what the song was about. And
I mean,
I don't.
was there a debate about what the song was about?
Yeah, what do you think the song is about?
What else is the song about? What else could the song be about? I'm very curious.
No, like away from the title and just like the chorus, that like the actual words it was saying and what it was talking about and the reality it was painting, you know.
The political and economic state of the world.
Right. I'm so confused because he wants to chop biscuits, bro. Like, what else do you think is looking out for, man?
Guys, there's no way you guys are simplifying this song to just the title.
Okay, please,
No.
please expand.
I honestly think that this song has political and economic.
Okay, please
implications.
expand. Please expand. Let's hear it.
No,
What were you saying? Yeah.
First of all, we have to talk about the sociology and political nature in which this song is designed.
I actually hate you people. I genuinely hate you people.
Okay, go ahead.
What?
First of all, we are talking about how would I put it, the cash in hand, back for ground relationship that's been popularized in Lagos and Nigeria and all the environments. This is what the great philosopher Kid Cudi was discussing and explaining to us in lyrical terms throughout the song.
Okay.
Dante, am I correct?
No, like you're like on the parts because like the thing is, it seems some people were just discovering that it's not a love song, which kind of like shocked me when I found out. But then there is like a part of this whereby some people think it's just like the transactional relationship of patronizing or empowering women basically, and then there's not the other side of like, oh, there's an actual toxic relationship going on here whereby it's like somebody has a particular profession that is not so, moral, depending on where you live in the world. But at the same time, she might be in love with this guy. But then the guy is like, oh, she likes to see me when I'm balling. But then I don't have your money. But still, I just think it was penned excellently. So there was a debate between the fact that is she
Oscar?
particular, is she
Please, that's not the word that we use.
We don't use such words here.
Oxford Dictionary calls it ex-worker. So yeah, so is she that, or she's just like, it's just life, man, and then life is life, and then if you can't, you would.
I'm expecting a big breakdown by the end of tonight's Face, man.
I watched one video on TikTok when like somebody was actually dissecting the lyrics and explaining everything. Then the person said, and I don't know if he's here. Oh yes, president of okay. They said that Mavo was an excellent writer. The wordplay in that song was praised. Like I need to send you that video. The guy praised the wordplay
Mavo really embodies no more way for poor people. Like he embodies just anti-poverty because Kada was there saying, "I don't have your money." Mavo was like, "Hey, I have your money.
I have your money, man. Me, I get money.
I have your money." Like and that's why I say like sometimes when you learn to accept things for what they are and what you think they could be, you're going to see the brilliance in it.
Oh yeah, somebody said that Marvel moves like his Wiz, and I'm beginning to see it.
He moves like he's whiz, like nonchalant.
In
Like
terms of,
yes,
yeah, like
yeah,
this era of Wiz, not.
Yeah, of
yeah,
course.
like the no, not really like the. I don't want to even call it like the nonchalant like way. I just mean like when like somebody just sings so assured of himself,
Mm-hmm.
type of like to him like he's the superstar of the generation. Like I don't know if you get.
Yeah, I mean, he has a good claim to make right now. I know this feels like the Mavo Stan account, but yeah.
No, 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 no.
I feel like every week we have to remind people what's happening.
Hello, good evening.
Bro, like
Not
clockwork.
that you
Like
called his name
clockwork,
and he
man.
appeared.
Hello, good
Not that you
evening,
called his name and he appeared.
good evening.
We lost. We lost.
Sorry,
We
Hi,
Adeus.
called
hi,
the president of.
hi guys.
Hi,
Hi
Harvey.
guys.
Hi, Harvey.
I took Mike to just come and laugh at the mention of a certain singer's name, a certain audience member appeared. I
No, to
just
be fair, it wasn't at the mention of his name. It was. They actually called. They actually called.
I beg is that the version of his name. He's always
agenda. They
They
there.
say
actually
they
called
said
him.
agenda now what?
He's always there. He's always there, man.
No, they say he's an orphan, you know.
They say he's an orphan, man.
Wait. Agenda is an orphan?
Yeah, he doesn't have
Yes,
a
you
mom
don't get
or
papa or
dad.
mama.
Got you.
Hello, I'm back. I can hear properly now.
Okay,
Greetings.
thank. Greetings. It wasn't my problem.
Go and collect your greetings from I don't even know. Go and collect it from Bande. I don't care. I have somebody called my name. See, I don't like blasphemy. My own issue is they should not say what I did not say because they said that
Word.
I was praising somebody, and I think I've used all the words in the English language to do everything but that. So I want to come and rectify especially because I know this place is recorded that I did not praise this particular person. They did not lie on my name, and
Jesus is Lord.
I will say this. Again, right? Again, everybody has their taste. It is what it is. I feel like this is a gamble. I've placed my bet. You guys have placed yours. We'll see in a few months or years if who wins.
This was what
But
people were saying about Shay Vibes. This was what people were saying about Shay Vibes.
Eh,
We have been here
there's
before. We have been
hold,
here
there's
hold on.
there's
before.
sure,
I
there's
just
sure an
have a
argument to be
question.
made there. But anyways, hold on, Dante, let me finish. I
Okay,
was
sorry.
driving this past weekend in the beautiful state of Georgia from Atlanta to Douglasville. If anybody was wondering how far away that is about an hour drive with add traffic, hour and 10 minutes. I was listening to a few playlists and y'all's fave came up a few different times, including that Bomb Bomb song. Even as I was listening to the song, I was like, there's a clear difference in the quality of one person on this song versus the other person on this song. But you
Clear
people are
difference.
so blinded by your love for whatever this new thing is. But hey, it is what it is. Again, like I said, we will see at the end of the day who is the correct person and who is not. But somebody brought up Shay Vibes' conversation, but I don't even want to start that one today. Let's not look for trouble. But anyways, I still think that if you have tiers of people, you can argue that some people still did not, especially with the last project that they had, they did not shatter the ceilings that you people are claiming that they shattered. But what do we know? Anyways, I was listening generally in the audience. I did not say anything. It's just because they said my name. Matter of fact, I heard you having the full conversation. I did not intend to say anything today. It's because my name was specifically mentioned in regards to praising
Okay.
subject. So there you go.
You're fine. You've cleared your name. You've definitely cleared your name and certified everything.
Can I ask my question now?
Yeah, sure. Ask your question
Because
while we
there
wait
was
for our guests because we're getting confirmation.
yeah. So you even mentioned Shay vibes kind of you know makes my question very important. What is like the cap on the years? Because the thing you said about Shay vibes, like Shay vibes had made like 3 projects, 4 projects that people liked before he now made his last album. So like, how many years of Marvel relevance is your prediction? Because
I,
at the end
I
of the
think
day,
I think I
good
think there's a
answer.
difference. That's it. I think the challenge is this, right? And I think that Oh God, I hate to use football relevance in this conversation analogies, but the best way I can describe this is like Arsenal fans. For any of you unmute your mic, just relax your nerves. Just relax.
They no worry, they
And
dare not.
Is the
wait,
club?
Avi,
See, hold on. It's not
the
even the
issue is
club
even that I
itself.
didn't even watch football. And like you using this to answer my question, I won't get it. Just telling you now.
But okay, I will explain it to you. The problem is this, right? You have a set of people, and that's most of you on this space frequently, that you see something in the people, but the person has not given the masses the thing that we all don't agree that the thing that you guys are saying is there. For example, all season now, Arsenal fans have been shouting that they're the greatest thing since sliced bread. Now all of them are quiet today. For the next 3 weeks, they'll be quiet. In this particular regard, there's clearly something there, and we can all agree, if you use Arsenal as the relevance or the sort of analogy, that something is there. It's just not the thing that you guys think it is. And that's okay. And if you prove to us in May that it's there, then we'll raise our hands and say, we're sorry, we got it wrong. Here's what it is. Until then, if it happens for this particular subject, then so be it. Now, going back to Shea vibes, right? I think that when you start, like, the ceiling that some people claim that Mavo has in terms of like the upper echelon that he's going to reach, like he's going to be the leader of the new school, the newest superstar. Da, da, da. I made this claim last week, and I don't need to rehash this. I don't even feel like I need to. People say these things about whoever they're in love with at what point, and somehow it just doesn't always translate when time is the test and impact is the test. So like I said last week, it's too early to make that claim. And fans will always do what people are doing, where it's like, no, we see it, it's there. You're just not seeing it. Okay, cool. I mean, I'll stop arguing with people. If it comes up, it comes up. But I just know that some of these songs that we mentioned last week, or some of the impact, like I was listening to all of it. And don't get me wrong, I'm a Shea Vibes fan, by the way. This is not to knock Shea Vibes at all. But like even in that time frame, we can argue that Asake has come through and like scaled that level of impact significantly. So if you can see that somebody else can do that in a shorter amount of time with maybe better quality, better impact, whatever the case might be, why is it so hard to understand?
Ma,
Hey,
just let him finish.
wait,
Asake even came before Shea Vibes.
wait.
Asake came before
We
Shea
kind of
Vibes.
picked up
always
before Shea vibes too.
we
Yeah.
we have to put an asterisk whenever we talk about Asake specifically, because again, it feels like
Also,
That's my
wait,
foot.
Let me
it feels
say
like we're in this
something.
haze,
Ade,
right?
wait,
So
before you
you know,
go
it
on,
is
let
what
me
it
say
is.
something. I just want to say, when it comes to using Asake to compare to anybody, I get thrown off, and it's hard for me to take him as an example seriously because his entire career is an enigma. Like, nothing makes sense.
Yeah, man.
Like,
But that's what,
it's
but you know what's funny though? That's the
so
exact reason why I
so
used him, because
it can't be the standard because even the execs from Empire back then were like they did not expect that level of success. They didn't necessarily even plan for that level of success. So it cannot be the standard because what he did, nobody's replicating it.
and that, you know
Nobody.
what, I actually, one thing I want to give you is, you typically, Dante specifically, you typically sound like you have a balanced approach to this dialogue, right? Like you can give credence to like what Marvel has done so far and where it could go. But I
Okay.
feel like whenever we're having people talking about it in general, it's almost as if, nah, you must be blind. Like this is the second coming. Like just see how nonchalant he is. Like he's just doing
In
it. He just went on the day.
Ima, please
Nobody.
give me the pleasure to address this a little bit.
I can bend if you say it's not. Because you got to play back last week.
As a former non-believer, because like when the whole thing started, I called a lot of it a hype train. There's still a part of me that hasn't
You
let go
were
of
very
that.
mean about it, Avi, back then.
And I realized something I'm working on as a person. My communication skills sometimes don't really reflect what's in my head, because like I drop a message and sometimes it's received as really mean, like you described. You're not the first person to point that out. But Ade was, as a former non-believer in the sustainable movement that is the Mavo movement, and I'm saying sustainable now because with songs like Mufe, like dropping, and the fact that he's managed to bring to the like front of everything Tumoweto, Guapanese, and what's the other one again? You get the drift. The point is, it's more sustainable movement in my mind now, And I don't think there was ever a time they called him the next best thing after sliced bread. They just couldn't believe how we couldn't like see what they were seeing. That's all it is. And it's also a thing of we've been sort of harsh in judging this young man that obviously has sprung, it feels like it's sprung out of nowhere. And while you're thinking that they're harsh, you need to realize that they're just putting a mirror in front of us to show us how we're judging a young man that's just coming up. That's what's happening. So if you, that's what I feel is happening.
Yeah, I would largely accept that for, again, just somebody should tell me if I'm completely off. But like last week there was a what's it called? There was a I don't know what the word I could even use. Anybody that was here last week,
Emergence.
yeah, it was like, wow, what? Can you imagine? There's air outside, and you cannot believe that he's the one giving it to us. But look, I can, and here's the thing that I've also said, right? I think that it just needs to be a more balanced conversation. And I think that in a very weird way, as someone who's not even like, quote unquote, I can't claim to be a fan, I actually think that some of the fans are, quote unquote, doing a disservice to him entirely by putting sort of this, like, he's like, there was literally a hypothesis last week that was centered around potentially where he could like evolve into. Like, and I don't think that that's fair for it to be for someone who is still figuring it out. Because, for example, now this Mavo track, there's some songs that I hear from him, and there's some pieces that I'm like, okay, there's something there. Like, I'm not sitting here telling you that this person is like completely a dud and like is like an industry plant that has nothing to offer. I just don't think that it's the thing. I don't see it as the level. Maybe to Harvey's point, like I could come back in 6 months and I'm happy to raise my hand and be like, hey, you know, I got it wrong. I didn't see what you guys saw early on. But like, I just don't think that it's to
We
the
would
upper
welcome you.
echelon. Absolutely. I said I did it with cavemen. Like I did it with cavemen.
Yeah,
I was here. I can never. I mean, opinions are there to be changed with facts, right?
Yeah.
So if it comes to that point, sure. And again, I've said this before. Like I had this particular same opinion about Cardi when Cardi started years ago. I was like, and then she put in the work, and now she's bona fide to some people, and she does enough. She punches above her weight most of the time. It is what it is. In his regard, I just don't see all of it packaged the way everybody seems to think that it's packaged. And with time, I could be wrong, but that could be with impact as well. Sometimes you can just look up at someone's impact and be like, it's the same thing we said about, was this Zlatan? We're talking about Zlatan. You had that opinion about Zlatan last week. I remember saying when, what's that song? Was it Killing Them? I was like, I hope Zlatan figures out a way to balance his like streets presence, but like lets people know he can rap. And when I looked up a few years later, the man is a bona fide rapper. Like the guy can actually, like he can, if he gets on a track, he's like, you know that the guy can rap. One of the biggest songs in the continent right now has his verse on it or whatever. So again, look, nobody wants anybody's failure. It did not do anything to me and it did not owe me anything. So if it becomes successful and it changes the game, then it is what it is. But like as of right now, I just don't see it as this like grandiose thing that everybody is like so clamoring for, especially when I've listened to the thing objectively. Like I was saying on this drive, if anybody has done this drive that I was telling you yesterday, I was listening to the whole thing and I didn't skip. I was just like, let me see if I'm the one that is just, and it still just didn't hit for me. So there we are.
Right.
All I want to say is that they told Messi that he would never surpass Maradona.
Who the heck said that?
Now
Who are we?
Now
Who are we? Who are we? Who are we?
All right,
Even
man.
Solo tell us say no fit blow. Even Solo, but no.
I'm not gonna lie, if I had one wish, I need to meet Sulu, man. I want to know how he feels.
All right.
Like,
Let me bring it back together. Thank you so much, everybody. Obviously, I'm sure many people saw Asake with the new release as well, as the documentary with Corti as well. Like, obviously, just the timing of all of that was so spot on and brilliant. New song is called Worship. As everyone tapped in, what's the thoughts? What's the feelings on the new record, Giro album, or at least, the album is coming, man. Stubborn album's coming. So let's see. What are your thoughts, everyone?
Okay. For me. Okay, better.
Stick back. Go ahead.
That's all I have to say. Beautiful.
Okay, stick back. You have the floor, my G.
I have been listening to the live version um from the Red Bull show, and my ears were destroyed because when I heard the final finished version, I was like, where is the live effects? Ah, God.
Where's the
I
live
like,
effect? Right.
yeah, like, yeah, because
With
the
the
Red Bull show, it was
choir,
performed,
the
yes, like
orchestra.
now it sounds so engineered. Like it was engineered beautifully, like obviously, but like I think I like the live version better. Then I also don't like the fact that I didn't really hear the choir a lot. I don't know if it is because I'm using Spotify now and I might be having a different listening experience from other people. So people, please help me. But the choir, like the vocals of the choir, like they did not come out like as much as they did on the live version. So I don't really understand. Is that how it was in all the versions?
Hmm. Um, I can't remember, but I remember the first. Like I didn't do like a contrast, but obviously like there has to be a clear difference between the live performance and a studio record, right? Um, to capture that live experience in the song, I don't know, man, because Asake has used crowd vocals in the past. Like it's not a crazy thing, but hardly does he use choir, right? In terms of like actually having a 3-part harmony choir, and separated and everything. So I don't know if there is. I don't know if there's a clear answer. I would have to go back to do a contrast, but I can definitely sense that though. I'm not the first person that has made that comment about the separation between the live version versus the studio version. You know, so yeah, it's not a crazy concept. Did anyone else? Yeah,
dropping it with the live version with the symphony. What's it called? I feel like it's a little bit unfair because like you take a song, you take a project, and you elevate it to a point where like maybe this track was done, I don't know, a year ago, a year and a half ago, who knows,
yeah.
right? So you got to tinker with it after. Um, the I don't know. This is one of the. I think I've listened to Ashake long enough now to know that if a song does not immediately grab you, you still don't bet against him because like
Yeah,
all of a sudden
yeah.
it creeps up, and then you're like, wait, what the
That
hell? Like,
was
I actually
Why
like
Love
this song.
last year. That was Why Love last year, man.
Yeah. So that's the feeling I got. Like I don't even the video felt very like, oh, we're in Los Angeles, let's go and like it just didn't feel like the type of production that comes with him. But um yeah, I don't know. It didn't. It's not one of the ones that grabs you by like even from this like recent project
Mm-hmm.
with Wiz. Like not all the I think it was 4 or 5 songs. Not all of
Four
them like
songs.
jumped out to you
Yeah.
immediately, but immediately like after some time you start to like, oh, I like this one. I like the pockets of this one. So I think this one will eventually grow. You see people use it to do their thank God Ramadan is over
Yeah.
and that all like it has its place.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, he's maybe at some point we need to start looking at that concept of him being like like some of the songs would jump out at you and then he has a few that would just sneak up on you and this one feels like one of
So
those ones where
Afro agriculture, I mean. But
yeah
a different kind of agriculture in this
yeah
case.
yeah so I mean I didn't it's not my favorite thing that I heard this past week but it's also not bad like just because it's Ashake but
Yeah.
who knows I can look back in a couple months now and be like oh this is
Yeah.
really dope so
Yeah. And
we'll see.
I think one thing to note about this song too, it's featuring a DJ Snake. And if you know anything about DJ Snake and the channel, at least the network of that label, it's supposed to feel very, very at least global, commercial, like type music. It's the type of music you will be hearing in malls passively, and or in your Uber or somewhere,
I think
and it doesn't obviously club nowhere to be found, right? It's not going to be in your faces
yeah
constantly. It's just going to be
yeah
come down to how they market it, and knowing
I
DJ Snake and
and
how they're connected. I feel those networks can kind
it's
of
actually so that
go
point that you made
that
about
route.
marketing it is that point you made about marketing it is exactly where I was gonna, or why I think the video felt lazy to me. It felt too on the nose.
Okay.
Like I think like just the sort of, not, I don't know if I want to call them interludes or like the sort of the hook where like you can tell like that's the plug of like Snake's presence in the track. Whereas
the hook
just
itself, it's a hook.
the hook, yeah. I feel like I don't know how what's the name of that song? That song that has
Lean
Nasty
On.
C and
Okay,
is
not
that
Lean
it?
On. Particular.
Yes. So you see how that video had that like global feel of like there were people in
Yeah.
different pockets.
Yeah.
I feel like when I hear and I close my eyes, that's what I think this video should look like.
Yeah.
But like just being on the beach with like the quiet. If you look at the whole video, it feels like they started shooting at like 12 and they were there till 9 p.m. and then everybody went home. And it was like I don't know. I feel like the interpretation of the song could have done more.
So it was like a
And
one
I
day
don't
shoot.
think.
And you wanted it to be like
Honestly, so anybody that's listening right now, go watch it. It's like 2 minutes and 45 seconds. It sounds like there's half of it that's daytime and there's half of it that's nighttime in the same spot in the same fits. It just like it was like let's just put a video to go with it. So again, he's already done 2 million views. This, like I said, he has enough juice that this could carry. But this does not make me like any more or less excited about the album, if that makes any sense. Like the album is, I'm looking for. I almost want to hear I want to hear better production. I want to hear his evolution, the experiences living in LA, you know, kind of breaking off from everybody else, doing a stubborn thing. Like I want to see how that translates into his sound.
Right.
But like this feels very on the nose from his part of the song. Like the parts that he's in the song is just very much like Asake just vibing in the studio and like here we are. So it doesn't, I don't know, like I said earlier, it doesn't grab you by the horns, but like eventually you know, it could feel like a sleeper hit again.
Yeah, for sure. Any other thoughts on Asake new record Worship? What does it feel about? I know you kind of said it doesn't make you more, or it doesn't change your excitement for the album. Yeah, I'm trying to think like sonically.
Wait,
Go ahead.
I just wanted to confirm, like, I actually do like the song.
Okay.
I like the song even before it came out.
Mm-hmm.
Like that, the only reason why I had the comment about the different versions is because I have listened to the Red Bull version so much that is the version that's like I listened to that version. I listened to the version he did while he went to South Africa. Like I have heard all the different versions of the songs. Do you understand? But like I like the Red Bull version more. So like when it came out, like finally, that's when like I couldn't now separate it from my head. But I actually do like the song. I don't think it's a bad song.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For sure. I
do
don't
like the song.
think anyone would say it's a bad song. It's a beautiful song about his faith and kind of beautifully tied his spirituality. Huh?
Yeah, that's why I only had the one word. I was just like, it's beautiful. That's it.
Damn. Okay. All right. Cool. Good stuff about Asake prolonging some of his at least the material that we got from the symphony to actual life, you know, because I remember obviously when he teased the song, I don't know if it was clear that it was going to be the next single, but it was nice to at least get that that signal that it was the next single. Do we have the title of the next album? Is it actually called Giro, or like
It's Money.
Oh, it's Money. Yes.
Money.
Sorry. I don't know why I keep forgetting what the actual title is. It's called Money, right? Okay. And do we know if Why Love is confirmed to be on it, or would we like the rollout from it to start from Why Love? It feels like it's starting from Why Love, correct?
It was on the track list that I saw floating around on Twitter this past weekend. So maybe it is on it. I don't know if that's confirmed though.
Yeah, I was trying to say, is that track list original?
I think they can tie it to the rollout because of that was when the whole military
the aesthetics, the branding of it. Yeah. I guess yes, you can see that from that lens, of course. All right, man. Enough Asake for now. We have more new music, man. Wiz dropped a feature with Rauw Alejandro, okay, and Rvssian. It's called Pongo. Has everyone heard it? Anyone
I've
tap in?
listened. I haven't heard it.
Heard it.
Um,
You've
Same
listened, you haven't
sentiments.
heard it.
yeah, because I only played it once. But I really enjoy like Raul. Of course, like Russian is Russian, and
Yeah.
Raul is Raul. He killed it. And I remember like he played finish, and I realized Wizkid is on this song. Like, where is his vocals? I went and checked for it, but I realized, oh, I actually need to like sit down and listen to this. So I think I just kept going with my day. I think that was what happened.
Okay. Okay. All right. Side note, I just got word. I guess we'll not be able to make it tonight. But hoping to have another moment with them to near future. Okay.
Yeah, to talk all things Guinness World Records because you
Yeah.
know one thing in Nigerian do love is the
Yeah, we
Guinness
do
World
love a Guinness World Record. And they would have been here to share their own insights on it. But regardless, man, we'll keep the new music conversations going. New Wiz. I think Wiz kind of said the same sentiment to the Asake record. It feels like
You will hear it. You will hear it this summer at all the festivals. It will
yeah.
play. You like. It's just.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly, I actually kind of like the logic of having them, the Wizzes, the Ashakes, the Burners, on like tracks like this over the course of the year.
Right.
Just like expanding their reach, like keeping like it's like a relevancy thing too as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like just like serve the because that song already has like 3 million, almost 3 million streams or plays on
Yeah.
Spotify. Like it's good to like keep in your catalog, especially if you've served your people with their own project and you supposedly have more in store for the rest of the year. We're still in March,
Yeah.
but like I don't know if it was Dante that just said he listened, but he didn't hear it. If you hear it, Wizkid actually, for one of the very first times, I liked the cadence that he kept through the whole song. Like he matched what had happened before
Yeah. But it
him,
was all
and like
familiar. It was all familiar.
that's my point. It's
Yeah. It
like
was all
again,
familiar
it doesn't.
flows.
You don't hear it and go, "Oh
Yeah.
my God, I need to play that back." Like it's just like, all right, cool, that was nice.
Yeah.
Like
I
here we
mean,
go. Like
So let me put a disclaimer. When I say so, this is not a reply to that. It was just in general. Like when I say I listen and I didn't hear, it's because like I didn't get enough to have an opinion. So it's not like a good or bad thing. I just don't have an opinion. Yeah.
oh yeah, I think I got that.
you're
I think that's how I
indifferent.
felt.
Indifferent.
Yeah, that's how I felt about what you said, honestly. But I think that yeah, it's the same. Yeah. Anyways, I already said it. It's the same sentiment. Like it's one of those where if you hear it again, you see the video, he would look fly. You know, he do his thing.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
it's
I was
just
looking forward to watching the video. I don't know
Yeah,
why I
I think
didn't get the
I was actually excited about the music video because
the stills look crazy. Like the
the
pictures
they
that
video
they
is
do.
dropped
fire.
of yeah,
No,
yeah.
they
It's
cook.
crazy.
Don't worry. That Latin side, they
Yeah,
cook.
the videos
Have
are
you seen
always
the
fire.
videos from Bad Bunny's last album?
Yeah.
Oh my
The
God,
production on their
bro.
videos always beautiful, very colorful,
Those
vibey.
guys, you can tell they make money. Like you can just tell that they make money.
But nonetheless, speaking of collab projects, ladies and gentlemen, Joe Boy and Wizard Chan. Agaba romantic. I've already said it. I've already put it out, man. This is the project that hit the mark for me this year so far.
Yeah,
But I'm
that's
very interested to hear your opinions. As everyone tapped into the project yet, how you guys feeling? Any thoughts and opinions? Belema, you wanna go?
Yes, I love the project. Wizard Chan, obviously, big fan. Joe Boy, lovely, lovely. I know they did the what's that song? Wizard Chan, Joe Boy, and
King Maddie?
King Badi, right?
Yep.
Yes. Very lovely. I think it's a beautiful project. I think it's one of those ones that will, stay in the back of people's minds for a while.
For sure. I would go as far as saying it's both your best work. Yeah. And I this is someone that obviously like came into this project with a lot of reverence for their catalogs already. But my goodness, I think the synergy they were able to make it just felt from above. It just felt it felt like it was meant to be. Because they've been, obviously, if you've been paying attention, anyone knows that they've been collaborating back and forth for quite some time. The Lona record that obviously showed up again on this project. I'll Be Okay on Joe Boy's last project as well. And yeah, and I'm missing some, but they've definitely had so much to say, like, yeah, these two definitely have a strong synergy, and the contrast in their vocal tones is just an icing on the cake on every record. When he switches from Joe Boy to Wiz or from Wiz to him, it's just brilliant every time. I think it's a very super concise project, and I'm gassed for where this could land for both of them. But regardless, man, Dante, what are you feeling?
I love the project. There is no song I don't like. There are like ideas and directions and arrangements that I've wanted seen in like more mainstream lights for like
Yeah.
Nigerian music and Nigerian alternative music to be particular that happened here. Like the first track, I think the first track was one Braille is on,
Yeah,
right?
that's Brian,
Braille,
bro. Oh my god, the
even
features are so like
they came correct,
tactful, and like Brian on that one was how they
and
shared the
even
same
like
melody on verses. Let me shut up because I've talked enough
no,
about
we
this
we
album,
could
but you
actually
guys go
go
ahead.
on and on about so many aspects of this
Yeah,
album, like the intentionality, the pockets, the talent was just clear. Like shout out to Joe Boy, right? That he is a pop star who is open to doing something like this.
yeah.
Um, because
That's what's astonishing about this project. It's about Joe Boy getting on here and essentially not being in his comfort zone for the
yeah,
most part.
and also like that's the thing. It's almost proving that oh yeah, I could. It's almost like he's proving something in a way. With the project, obviously is very more like an artistic pursuit in a sense.
Yeah,
And I do hope
exactly.
like it becomes very, very successful though.
Mm-hmm.
And it can, like it's great material. But then at the same time, like it's just like, oh yeah, I could do this. And there was a time I don't feel like me and you had this conversation about how he's a hit maker
Yeah.
for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
But then he has a contour in
Yeah,
his
he has a
catalog, right?
contour. He has Only God Can Save Me. He has records like
He, he
Enemy.
has survival, I think is it survival.
Yeah, he has soulful joints. He has very soulful records. But this
And then
this
again,
project, nah, yeah. This project really
this
brought that
project
side
is
of him
crazy.
out for sure.
He's really brought it out. But then because he has had another alternative like Nigerian act, which is Kimena, like
Mm-hmm.
pending for him for
Mm-hmm.
a
Mm-hmm.
while now, it didn't feel random.
Yeah.
Zigrab. It
Yeah.
didn't feel
Yeah.
random, but then he also is using his platform for Rvssian as well. And I think that they have like they're like musical brothers from like two different worlds or two different moms, and it's perfect. The
Yeah.
chemistry is amazing, like everything. I love it. And like that track seven, I think that was the track where
Forever.
like,
Yeah.
everything goes into a cappella
Yeah.
at points. I was like, there's Rosalia song with that exact arrangement
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
in like a section, and I've forgotten what that genre is called because it's not their normal like Latin music. I think it starts with like a C. I've forgotten what that genre is. It corridos? I don't know, but like it's like an arrangement in like the Spanish, it's like genre. Yeah. So
Right.
when I heard that, I was like, this reminds me, but this is not that genre. This is like our own like southern Nigerian music. That is the
Mm-hmm.
vibe of it. So I'm like, bro, this is so good, and I just want more.
Yeah.
Um, this balances out like so much that has been going on with like club music in this country,
Yeah.
and
I'm,
it's a
I'm,
win,
I'm
to be
bringing
honest.
that soul
It's a win.
back, man. Bringing that soul back into it.
Exactly. Yeah, we need it in conversation,
Yeah.
and it just goes back to like at the end of the day, what's the audience like
Mm-hmm.
leaning towards? This cannot exist, and somebody comes to come and shout at me that like, oh, they are pushing this never idea. They are pushing Mavo, they are pushing another person on them. This literally exists. Jobo
Yeah.
is one of the biggest names in this country. Like
Yeah.
Vizarchan is also not like a. I remember having a conversation with him, and he's always like, oh, um I can't fathom the fact that people are always so shocked when they encounter Vizarchan, by the way.
Yeah.
Like they get blown away. I remember when it came out at Luna Scosa, which is like something I brought up to me as well. I was like, bro, like this, the entire energy of the room of that venue went crazy when he
Nice.
stepped on stage. Like he was dying. So he has his own star power, and the people who think Wizard Chan is the beginning and end of music, as well. So yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
the material is great. And your point about it possibly being their best material is debatable, but like it's definitely a high contender.
Yeah, definitely. For sure. I think it's
Is it best material together or just best material
individually. I would take this project. Yeah,
over each of their projects?
Each of their projects for
Wow,
because
that is
I
over
thought,
like somewhere between what's it called? Whatever the thing was called back then. That is
you mean
2021 somewhere. Joe
I
Boy
don't
is
think
somewhere.
his
Mao was a big
debut.
fan of that project.
His debut
Yeah,
is somewhere
really
between Beauty and Magic.
interesting.
Again, in hindsight, it's still an album that is aging nicely. For sure. But
Okay.
but I'm just saying musically, I think it hasn't gotten better than this. I'm just saying.
Well, but yeah, you know what? That's fair. But like, I
Yeah.
think that's also like it's almost like a grading. Well, yeah, I think your point can stand by itself, but also there's another parallel point that can be made around like you're grading each project as with the evolution of like if you made this and it was sounded like somewhere between whatever Beauty and Magic, I probably would be disappointed. So I see the evolution. I see the sonic like growth. I see what Wizkid brought out of him and vice versa. Like it was it was good. And I actually particularly like one thing I've been critical about projects like these, the collab ones or the timing of them is the timing of when they drop. And also like I critically think that Fields and Fireboy were like 3 months late dropping that project last year. But I think they could have done so much more for both their careers if they dropped it earlier.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially with that Shake song. I can't imagine going through that summer without that song. That's so annoying. But anyways, the features here make sense. Braille at the beginning, like it just hooks you.
Bro,
like, and
that
obviously,
song, like,
and like, I don't know. I think when you have the synergy of 3 different people that kind of sound like they could sound the same if you wanted them to work on a track together, but they deliver.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if you like wrote their names down and said, "Hey, these 3 artists are going to make a song. Guess what it will sound like." I don't think I would have picked it to sound exactly like this, but I like that it sounded like this.
Right.
And King Maddie just that is she. I don't know what she identifies as, but anyways, they are evolving, and I can definitely see where they're gonna go. Like their pen and their delivery is like fantastic. So shout outs to King Maddie and just the whole project, especially like and then the timing of it makes sense. It's the right exact amount of time that if you listen to it. When I was listening to it Saturday, I listened to it a couple times and I was like, oh, it's gone back. It's looped twice already because I think it's like 17 or 18 minutes
it's like
long.
18 minutes, yeah.
It's the right amount of time for you to do something, and like you've heard it a couple times, and like it's like the songs that are gonna sit with you are gonna sit with you. So I think Loner or Love Something had dropped before.
So
There's one of the songs that they had released.
Luna had
Luna dropped a while
on
before.
Wizkid's The Messenger album
Project as well.
Okay, yeah. So that one was familiar when it got to that song. I think it's like,
and it's such
I can't remember.
a potent melody. Like all the melodies on this, right? They leave a mark. Like the writing, of course, we're talking about their penmanship, but just the overall like composition of their melodies, like it's just so profound and strong. And I think it all ties back to my feeling of having the best versions of both of them show up on this song, because obviously we're talking about Joe Boy kind of like feeding off of, or at least getting some influence from Wizkid in terms of his space. But for Wizkid's perspective too, you can see some Joe Boy rubbing off on him in terms of his soulful delivery as well, because he has this very, very rough around the edges or as kimono type of layer to him. But on the song like the intro, right? This title, Fall Back in Your Arms, right? Like listening to him, his tone sounded a bit softer, you know what I mean, than he typically does.
I don't want to cut you off. Can I hypothesize something?
Yeah. What?
I feel like Brian titled this song. Like, don't ask me how I know, but if you go and look at his recent project,
no, he does.
The way he titles his songs, I feel like he's the one that picked this song and was like, "This is what we're gonna call it," because this is such a Brian thing.
It's definitely a Brian headspace.
He likes these like Deeper Than Love, Bring You Home. I wish I had more time. I'm like,
Yeah,
are you writing a
exactly.
novel?
It was beautifully written, but yeah, no, for real, man. And just the entire bro, I can talk about this album for a minute. But anyway, any other thoughts? Because yeah, I know we still have some more music to dive into. But any other thoughts on this project? If you haven't tapped in, for sure, definitely check it out. And I'm going to campaign on see if we can get them on, bro, like on the space together to really talk about this project. We would definitely love to open up more about the project. But definitely good new music this week, man, with this project, because I've been sitting with it for most of the weekend, bro. Anyway, we do have new Ozedicus 2-pack. I don't know if you guys tapped in, man. Ozedicus dropped a 2-pack. What you doing, or where you did rather, features AV and Alpha P. And the next record, Mofo with another artist. I think you're freshly new, or fairly a new name. I'm trying to confirm this name as well. But anyone tap into the 2-pack of Zedicus?
That's why I'm here.
That's why you're here.
That's it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
it's
Thoughts,
so good.
feels.
Okay, so for the Mofo on, it's like a viral, there's this guy, so Oseticus released like a beat pack on the internet,
Oh yes, I remember
and
that.
this guy just
And he smoked it. Yeah.
which
That was okay. So that was the story behind that song. That makes sense.
like I'm
Isn't that
so
similar
happy.
to how Cupid got that hit record as well?
Cupid
How?
with Ozedicus?
The initial If Your Mouth Cupid song, yeah.
Like from a beat pack competition?
Like, no, not even just like a beat, but like a post on Ozedco posted on TikTok.
Oh, perhaps.
And then it was a beat. Because Ozedco actually, this happens with like different people, like he posts a beat
Yeah.
and then somebody ups on it and it goes viral on TikTok. It happens for different artists.
Yeah,
Just different way he has released it. Yeah.
I really like the song. I really like the delivery. Like he's cut from the Victory Rema quotes.
Yeah.
However, like he still managed to like keep me like interested. I don't know if you like it's a pop song, like a pop song, but like he sounded very, very like good with it. I don't know. I think not to start the entire conversation, but like I've not really listened to some of his songs, so I don't know like where he falls in terms of like his sound.
Right.
But just from the
Just from the
delivery
sound,
and everything,
yeah.
it's like a premium version of what they have been trying to do with the Cupid and all this. Like,
I don't know.
no. What I mean, like, he sounds like, please compare this with Harmony. Can you see what I'm talking about?
Regardless.
Can you see? No. Like, what I'm saying is, like, what I'm saying, like,
I haven't heard
this
that
song
yet. I haven't heard that Harmony song yet.
Oh, you haven't heard it? Okay, please, guys, to it.
Did that drop
Like,
this
what I'm
week
saying,
too?
like, oh, Harmony.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he dropped it. I think
Was
he
it
dropped
this
this week.
week?
Yeah, it should have been this week.
Okay.
But like what I'm saying is like you know the Victoni, the Seratoni, like that clothes. Yeah, like
Of course.
being able to like play that type of game, but at the same time like keep people like interested, because they like sometimes you can do it too much and people are like, we have heard this before.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
But like being able to like deliver and at the same time say like, yes, they can see where this is coming from, but it still sounds interesting. And do you understand?
Yeah.
That's how I took it.
Gotcha.
Then from the second one with Alpha P and
I don't even know
Bad
how
Boy.
we even open with that song, because that's one of the best songs that dropped this weekend as well.
No, please, Mofo is the best, but
what?
This
Conclu-
is
Conclusive bedroom, bro. I need to put together like some of my favorite string heavy Afrobeat records, man. I mean when
you know when
like this song, like Rema's Charm, like Confession, AV, most of AV's catalog to be fair. But yeah, that the attention on the strings it just pushes my mumu button every time, bro. That highlight feel to it, like classic Afrobeats as it's supposed to be done with like the techno influence in subtle ways.
There,
Yeah, I think
Ima,
this was beautiful.
sorry to interrupt you,
Yeah.
but like every time I hear about AV, I know a lot of people will probably be thinking Big Dog Boys, but like,
Yeah.
you see that song? Is it Quick Question or so?
Quick question.
Is it confession
Oh,
or quick
Quick
question?
question.
um,
My song of the year in 2021.
oh my God, what a song! I can't explain it, bro. It takes you up,
Quick
down,
question.
side, pause, but like, uh,
Oh,
oh my God, just
I'm
leave it
ready
there,
to
man. Like, oh God.
Yo, that's
Bro,
a song, man. Heavy.
I wasn't dating anybody then, but I felt like I was, like he was speaking to me even though I couldn't relate.
Yeah.
Like,
No,
just leave it.
that song was heavenly, bro. Nah, that song
um
was anyway. Any other
I want
thoughts?
to
Any other
table a
thoughts?
convers I want to
Where you
table a
did? Where you did?
conversation.
Any other thoughts on where you did? Because I know you're bringing another point.
Yeah, no, I
Was that
wanted
the
to say
question?
that we'll soon start discussing big three producers.
Big three producers, and you feel
So
Zedicus is to be coming forward.
That's tough for me. Like
Ozedicus is there.
number one is SARS.
I
Ozedicus
saying big three
Ozedicus
of a
is
recent generation because it would be unfair if we start like of all time type conversation.
no.
It would be
If
Okay,
unfair.
of all time somebody can be calling DJ Jimmy that, yeah. But please, that's the
He wasn't a producer, was he?
but do you guys like this is like going off the road? Do you think SARS has laid a strong enough claim for the GOAT producer?
We've had this conversation. He has been the GOAT for a minute. Like it's been a while.
I'm okay. Consensus. I love that.
Yeah,
yeah,
there's a
but
clear
like the big
consensus.
three I'm talking about is not. I'm talking about my own big three, like my own big three. Apart from like, I'm talking about the goods. Right now,
Right now.
Tempo,
Mm-hmm.
P Prime,
And Zedicus.
Ozedicus. I don't know anybody
So
else. I respect.
London is in there.
I was gonna ask you. I don't know why you want to put
Ooh.
London.
Yeah, I don't
I
know who
think
you
even
take.
I
London
I
like.
because of
mean,
your family
See.
bias.
yeah.
I'm biased. I'm biased to P Prime and Tempo. So Ozedicus and London have to fight it out. I'm sorry.
All right. So it seems the conversation might be a recent thing.
Okay, wait. What song? Let's actually do this. What song are you picking for Zedicus, and what song are you picking for London?
See, I'm going to pick a particular song that I don't like from Ozedicus, but at the same time, the reason why I don't like the song is because the people on the song, not because of this. See, you see that Easy With Me production. Ah, God. See, strip out the vocals, take everybody away, leave that production with me, and I will die peacefully.
It's great. It's great. But
Where
I wouldn't bring it
let me
forward as Zedicus is like.
slick back. You said P Prime, right? You said Ozedicus. Who was the third person you said?
Tempo now.
Tempo.
Tempo was not the third person. Tempo was the number one person I said.
Okay, my bad.
Tempo, P Prime,
Please, please.
That was in no order for me. So I have a question.
There was an order. There was an
Wait.
order.
No,
So where's Magic Sticks?
I repeated it.
Where's Magic Sticks?
Sorry.
In all of this?
Thank you, Iman. You jumped the gun. I was about to ask him like, where do you place Magic Sticks right now? I'm curious.
See, this is your top three. I'm sorry, bro.
If I say something that people will say I'm a bad person.
Okay, I want to hear it because I think I know what you're about
Maybe he
to say.
wants to say Magic
Oh,
Sticks has only
Iman.
given Asake.
I just want to say, alongside
or even
Magic Sticks,
even
we
Blaze.
we have someone called P2J as well. We got Blaze, like you said as well. But it's okay.
I beg. what I was to say is just because somebody's Doku does not mean he's a bad player. He's very good on the wing. He's very good on the wing. But we know he's Doku, and let us accept
but
that
he
he's
has no
Doku.
output, is what you're saying?
I'm not saying he has no apple, but once he's attacking the defender, we all know the move he will do. He's always going to do that one move.
So what you're saying
know.
is artists or producers with signature sounds are lower in your
No,
your
I'm not
list.
saying they are lower, but we know that Magic has the signature sound. Like we know,
Yes,
sorry,
he
Magic
does.
Sticks has it. Like we know
Yes,
Magic
yes.
Sticks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I'm not saying he's a bad producer, but we know Magic Sticks. Same thing as we know what is this guy again?
Who, Jules?
No. This guy with them, Zlatan.
Oh, Rexy.
Yes. Do you understand? We're not saying Vex is a bad producer, but like we know a Vex.
Even producer X, your ex.
Yeah, your ex. Yeah, do you understand? So like you would see the things that Tempo, P Prime, and Ozedicos
Tempo has a
London.
sound too.
No.
But like the thing
Tempo
is that
cooks. Tempo cooks.
influences the
Tempo has a
vocals as
sound
well.
ish. He's heavy on the
Listen.
strings. He's heavy on the
Say,
strings.
okay.
He's
Whatever
very,
people want to
very.
say. Whatever people want to say. You
He's
see that Tempo sound that he said?
Yeah.
That's what I mean. I love.
I know, but
You're arguing with Purple. You're arguing with Purple Ranger.
Produced "Don't Love Me" by Omoge.
Was it Tempo that did "Don't Love Me"? I don't think so. I don't think it was.
Okay, check. You could just
Chibi is thumbs down. So yeah, I don't think it's a Tempo record. It's somebody. Yeah, it was a. I just confirm. It is. It's some Yankee producers. Oh, Tempo is on there actually. Tempo is credited as the producer for "Don't Love Me." All right, I was wrong. Tempo is the producer.
He is so this is what I'll say. There is a tempo sound, but the sound is not in the beats. It is how the song ends up sounding when all the vocals and lyrics come together.
So, yeah, there's
Because
like
yes, that's
like
the
the vocal
sound.
like cry
And he also does the backing. It was on With You, even though it
the
was not that
background,
present.
With You as well.
All over Joe Boy's previous album. It's on Omale, some of the songs.
There's this
Then
vintage
there's an
touch
artist.
to it.
Yeah, exactly. That almost highlights. Yes, thank you. There is an artist by the name of Mavo, actually, that Tempo also works with. He dropped a record, and that record also sounds. It has that exact sound also. So Tempo has a sound when his hand is all over the song.
Yeah.
When it comes to his beats, he produced Soweto too.
Yeah, Soweto.
Like,
yeah,
it's not. Yeah. So of course he makes it sound. Also, Soso wasn't. I don't think Soso was on some strings, but there is an Africanness to like Tempo's influence all the time. So like Soso was
very
like all those clapping
high life
type of thing. Yeah.
type
So
of
that's
and it's vintage
but it's not fixed.
While we're still in the purple camp, where would you place Lekka?
I love Lekka, but yeah, it's not in these type of conversations.
Fairs.
He's
brilliant though. He's a brilliant producer, but I would say somebody that we need to bring more into the conversation. Reward Beats, Blaze Beats, those guys that quote unquote.
I think Rage is there.
Rage, Rage had a run. Rage had a run.
So here's the thing. I was so impressed.
I think it's a run, but like run. I don't know if it's a run is enough.
Yeah, that's the thing. He had a fantastic run from Unavailable to what's that record with with Ira. Like he had a bit of a
Hot Body.
Wait, he did Hot Body.
Not just Hot Body. Even give me that. I'm not too sure.
He had a run with Ira and Davido.
Yeah. So this is the thing though. There is this thing that happens with like the Nigerian mainstream audience, whereby like Shemzy, for instance, someone was trying to make a point a month back that until Shemzy got the Olamide tag, people didn't really know him. And I was like, okay, that is news to me because Shemzy has been producing hits since what year? He produced the best for Davido and Wizkid. Sorry, Davido and Mayokun.
Yeah. He's been around.
And I'm like, Shemzy has been dropping, like, producing amazing, like, hit records for a while. So the idea that until Olamide's co-sign, it wasn't the Shemzy was news to me.
And Shemzy's project with Easy Scope too.
Yeah.
Insane.
So, but that was already post Olamide's
Yeah, that was
voice
post.
on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because even I think when Benson came here, he also spoke about like the initial tutorial did not have
Yeah.
the initial tutorial did not have the tag, and then he came back and he was so scared when he played it. So, but then that may be the situation that Rage is in, whereby like you know the records and you might know the name, but you don't know the person. You don't know what Rage looks like.
He has
A
a
lot of people don't even know
tag.
what he has. He has a tag, but I
Processing, or
think
how does it go again? Something processing. Cause I don't remember how the
yeah,
rage tag
something like that.
goes. At the beginning of unavailable, it's the rage process or something. At the beginning of
I
available,
know what
don't
you're
you
talking
remember
about. I
hearing
just
it?
I just don't
It's
understand.
initiating
In
rage process.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Initiating rage
Rage
process.
process. Yeah. Something. He has a tag though. He has a brand. Trust me, we know. We know when he's around. We do know when he's around. Anyway, fun tangent. Okay. For the producer conversation that we had there. But any other thoughts, new music wise? I know Zedekos, the Tupac. I will emphasize that way you did
This
record
is
is slapper. Yeah, go ahead.
this is kind of old now. Like I last week was so funny. Like I came on the space. I think I requested the mic and then I passed out. Anyways, old people problems, low key. There's this song that came out about 3 weeks ago now, 2 weeks ago, something like that. It's 10 a.m. something Paxslim,
Oh yeah, 10 a.m. in Lagos.
10 a.m.
Yeah.
in
Yep.
Lagos.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah,
10 a.m.
y'all
in
need to
Lagos.
go. Y'all need to go tap in.
10 a.m. in Lagos.
No, I think some people here are tapped in. Like I know I sent Belema Paxton.
Paxslim.
You said them Paxslim, but like they gotta go hear this song.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, they gotta go hear this.
I am not
Also, I
tapped
saw a
in on
video.
Paxslim yet.
Okay. Oh, Imad. Okay, check out Paxton. Pax Slim.
No, I found it.
There was I actually mentioned it like last week that there was a video that came out that Black Bones now has a verse on it as well,
Oh, okay.
but I don't
What's
think
a
it's out yet.
what's a song?
Bro, but
I kind of want to
that's
hear.
not even the best thing I've heard, bro. African only. The project coming out, he played some songs on Tega's stream. Guy, my mind got blown. There are
Who,
so
Black Bones?
many.
No,
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 not
no.
Black Bones,
Paxslim?
Paxslim.
Paxslim.
Yeah, yeah.
Paxslim. So Paxslim, Odunsi the Engine, Zamir, and Messi 2500 went on a stream,
Mm-hmm.
a live stream of what Tega is in Nigerian stream, and they were just talking. And Paxslim was there, and then they were kind of introducing Paxslim, and they played a bunch of records, and it was just crazy. And then if like some months back you went to Paxslim's IG, he had actual videos shot for different songs that were going to be on the project, and now they've deleted everything until like maybe the project comes out. It's actually so crazy. His sound is very there's this what's his name? Jaos, but not exactly. Pasolu, but not exactly. He has a very almost Congolese Senegalese like that side when he mixed with like the UK, that kind of feel. But he still has Nigerian to it because I think he's Nigerian. But his friends are like that mix, so it's
So he's
his approach
Gambian.
to the is him himself.
Yeah, I'm asking.
No,
Okay. He's Nigerian?
yeah, I think he's Nigerian.
Yeah,
I think he's Nigerian.
I think Paxton is Nigerian. The person that put me
But
onto him, yeah, but he should be like the old roads lead to Nigerian.
What's the
the
soundscape?
the
What's the
the the
soundscape? What can we like? You said J-Hus, right?
so it's yeah, but not exactly.
Of course,
When
of
you
course.
listen, you're going to get it, but it's not exactly. And I wish the project African Only was out, and I can easily just tell people to go and listen to that. Because if you go and listen to what is out now, it's cool. And 10 a.m. in Lagos is like a window opening to that world.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually crazy. But the person who should get more credit is his producer. I've forgotten the guy's name. Maybe it's Homer or Ahmad or something.
All
The
right.
producer is crazy.
You know why I give Paxton a lot of credit because like I've seen it many a time. It's so easy to have. In fact, let's put it like this. You find more artists ruining beats than producers ruining whatever verses are dropping. So if you're able to go on a beat that's insane and slide such that you let the beat shine and you propel it without holding it back in any way, shape, or form, you complement it. so much that I'm starting to think about so many different artists that I think can hop on a remix with you. You can spread the remix. Hell, I can already imagine what the Afro house sound
Right.
scape would look
Hey,
like.
Avi, let me interrupt you a bit. I found the song to reference for anybody. It's called Everything I Got. And the
Everything I
producer I was
got.
talking about is Aram. Everything I Got. That's
Yeah,
the song to
All
start
right.
from.
That dropped
around.
Yeah.
December last year. All right.
So
Dope,
like
dope, dope.
if you do that, then shit, like
Right.
take all the flowers, take the whole garden with you, like take all your flowers.
All right. All right. Shout out to Paxslim. Shout out to Paxslim. And the producer. I forgot you mentioned his name again, Dante. What's his name again?
Two people actually. You mentioned two producers.
Aram. His name is Aram.
Aram rather, no
Aram.
Hammer.
Aram. Nice, nice, nice. Shout out to
Yo,
him.
Ima,
I
two
definitely would
more.
check. I definitely should check it out next week, hopefully. But speaking of J Hus influences, Champs, new Champs EP is out.
And the way that line was just so, it was so tailored for that. J-Hus influences.
Ima wasn't gonna miss the opportunity to to use it.
Yeah,
Like very,
I
yeah.
was setting my moment. I was trying to see. Anyway, Young Poet. Okay, 4-track EP from Young Champs is out. Bad Guys, Militia, Warlord, Shut the Block Down. What we saying about our Junior Meme? Any thoughts, any feelings?
Before you guys get into the music, he really is like his father. If you know, you know.
I just thought it was funny that he said he doesn't listen to.
Oh yeah, he said he doesn't
Or
listen to
was that a troll? This thing. I
mean,
didn't
to be fair
understand
to
where that
him,
came from.
No, it's about that video of him alive and
oh
someone
yeah,
trying to
it's
feature.
about him on the live
Okay,
thing.
because
Yeah,
I was like, I swear this is a troll thing.
no,
Let me
no.
not be confused.
It was about the
Okay.
live thing, which, by the way, sideline from the music. That was shitty, bro. Like that was in no way a cool point. Like you, obviously, he's a 14-year-old, bro. Like they troll in different ways. They have their moments, but I wouldn't if somebody was monitoring his movements on the internet. I don't think that would have been an A-OK look for him. But
This might sound crazy, but
yeah.
that was really good PR for him.
No good. Not good.
No, Emma, I know.
Do you know what PR means?
It means something to do with his reputation. And as funny as it sounds,
And that's not good.
I think as funny as this sounds, like behavior is bad. Everything about it is bad. It's all come together to become good PR for the young man because everyone's laughing about it. Everyone's making jokes. It's not flipped on him yet. As of this moment,
Of course.
it's like aura points for his generation.
Yeah. No,
it's like
listen.
it's like lion no the born goats quotes are out there. Like I can't explain it to you. The whole thing just spun in his favor. It's crazy to me, but it happened. Like, I watched the video and I'm realizing, damn, this guy just gained followers and fans and slaves for no damn reason, for actually bad behavior. But yeah.
But then again, the behavior you cannot pin it on him. He's still a kid, 14, 15. Like
I'm not mad at him.
It's more so on whoever is observing.
Yeah, like I'm not even mad. I'm not even mad at him. I feel like it was reflex. He didn't know what to do in that moment. There's probably rules behind the scenes that we don't know, that he's not supposed to even respond to things like that. And I feel like in that moment, he probably even felt like, why am I even alive now? I have to do this. It's possible it could be anything, but it is what it is. Like,
it is what it is. But anyway, back to the music. How are you feeling about the music that he dropped? Any thoughts, any feelings on it? Wow. And the crowd goes,
beautiful gowns.
Beautiful gowns. All right, man. I'm gonna say
beautiful gowns.
I'm gonna say man, the project wasn't it. It's not a good follow up to what we got.
Did it feel rushed to you?
I
Does it feel too soon?
I'm not worried about the timing at all. It's not in the timing. It's more in the direction of his development that I'm really like.
Well, that's my point. It's like it feels. So I guess that's what I'm trying to explain. It's like it feels too close to like not have evolved. I don't even know if I can say like you sat with what you just dropped, seeing how people responded, like other influences, and then you're like, here's my new
Oh,
offering.
okay. So you're saying
Like it just
it's not gotten better than what we had before.
yeah, like,
Right.
and even that one, I think we had a little bit of like, oh my god, like this is like the first of our quote unquote goats that's like that we all watched growing up. Their offspring is coming into the game. Everybody was clamoring about it. They were happy about it. So it's like a little bit of like you get a pass, right?
Yeah.
But then like you drop so quickly after. Like I honestly would not have been mad at this and then a year off. Like and then you come back with like a little bit more, or like you're taller, your look is different. It's just like yeah, I have a studio, like we have connects, we have people that can make beats. Like here's more stuff. Like it's like it's like
Yeah,
I
man.
don't know.
I think he's still in a phase where he can get a pass for misses like this for me, which it's not the worst thing. Still, I think it's a good thing that he's still putting project out, he's still putting material out. He's still finding his footing. He's still trying to study his audience as well. Like because there's two sides to him, or there's two directions he can take. He can take the very very like straight hip hop like storytelling. Think Dave. Think J Hus type UK hip hop direction. You can do that, which he did in on the record Warlord. I think that was the better moment for him when he gets really really like when he gets into his braggadocio like shit talking type of gritty talk. I think that's where he excels for me. But there's also the side of him that wants to make party music, that wants to adapt into the zeitgeist of today's Mavo, today's like Charlie Poppy-esque, and he has to hop on his piano records that obviously would make you dance. But what ends up happening is that he gets drowned out by the production of these piano records. His personality doesn't really come forward at all. He has no hold on the record. He seems very buried on the song, and it's just not the best arena for him from the piano attempts that he has had. But I think he's a rapper's rapper. Like he said I'm your favorite rapper. He was even saying that in some lines in Warlord. He seems more focused on the rap side, but obviously he has to play the quote unquote classic Nigerian rap dilemma of how much Gbedu would I give them versus really really like laying down my raps, so he has to do that.
My problematic take is how long is it gonna take before he switches to pop?
He has
Like
already started.
How many? No, like a full departure.
Oh, the two songs on it. I think what I want to see, or what I would love to see him in other people's worlds. I think if he can start engaging the other artists or the other bubbling artists within his, I'm not saying within his age range per se, but like just within his like generation of refreshing sound. I would love to see what he sounds like.
I actually think that's what I would have liked this window. That's what I would have liked this window to be.
Something that
spend
will
this time doing that, like experimenting, do something with somebody else that like
features.
Challenges you,
massive
and like
features.
maybe not even just features, like just
I
like
see him with features.
Maybe, I don't even know. I would even have loved like the experimentation, like go the MI Ilugu music route of like playing with like songs that have dropped, put your verse on it, put your spin on it. Like let's see you be like learn, I guess. But it just feels like we have like the ear, we have the in, we know how to get this out to you all. So here you go. But I don't know. I don't think this is going to change anything in terms of like his trajectory. I think he's still going to keep doing music and still trying to get to where he gets to. But there's a need to like incubate a little bit and like evolve, and before you come out to, especially with the saturation level we have in terms of like music right now, like you're just gonna get drowned out, and you cannot use your daddy's name, especially when they are calling your daddy's name and you're saying you don't even listen to your father. Well, you're not gonna use that.
No, I think he's
when you need it.
Yeah, I'm not surprised he doesn't listen to Wiz. Like, to be fair to him, I'm sure I can picture if your parents is doing. It's like you watching your kid or watching your
The
parents
prophet is
in a
not
movie.
recognized in their own in their own home. They are not respected, be
I don't.
recognized
So
in
No,
their
no,
own
no. It's
I
home.
not that. It's
believe
not that.
in.
It's more so in the cringe nature of it. I don't. I see my dad.
Yeah. It
And
was.
even the cringe is inside your own home.
It's
It's inside your house. They will be cringing at
it's
you.
like it's like a kid. Yeah, it's like a kid watching a TV series and he happens to see their parents in a sex scene. Like they don't want to, like they don't even want. Yeah, they're not gonna attempt to watch the series because of that,
Well,
right? It's like.
I think there was a trolling component of it,
Mhm.
and like a focus of like I think there's a trolling component, but I also think there's like if you want to sort of speculate around the nature of their relationship, dad, mom, son
Right.
relationship, like
Mhm.
no, focus on like me. I'm here. I'm the one doing this. Like
Yeah,
focus
there's
on
that
I'm the one.
too.
I'm
There's
doing
that
me.
too. There's that
Yeah.
to make
So
a
I
separation
hear
because
that.
comparison too is going to come. Like
Yeah,
imagine
but
comparing him to
and
it.
I normally would agree with that for the most part if you were like this like out of this world like talent that you just like
You think the talent is still not worthy
like
for all the
but
flex?
like you can actually like maybe this is where like a good like
Nah, I think he's talented though.
strategist or
But do you
whatever
believe he's
comes in.
talented though? I do believe he's talented.
I think see at this age you
As a
who's to
rapper.
argue that like
As a rapper,
no
I
yeah
think he
no
is.
there's the building blocks there.
Yeah.
Like there's enough there to work with that if you were in the room with the right person,
Mhm.
like for enough time, like you will sound good. And with add experiences, add influences, he'll sound much better in the
Yeah.
next few years. That's not up for debate.
Yeah.
I just think that when you're establishing yourself, like this is where strategy comes in. Somebody would have said, of course, like, yeah, of course, my dad is doing his thing. I'm doing my thing. We're here. Like, he shows love. Da, 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 cool. You cannot tell me that the Money Constant is not a song that he hears and he vibes to. There's no way
He
you can't tell me that
does.
he doesn't
Bro,
hear that
he
song.
tried to
Like,
make versions of that on
yeah,
this.
of that song. So I'm like,
Yeah.
why? So why you whining? Why do you whine me?
And
Like,
speaking
you
of
just want to hype.
speaking of Mavo influence, I was hearing something. The other day. I mean, I'm just going off of the Mavo conversation we had last week, right? There was a tinge of a few Marvel-esque moments in this that you can definitely see. Yeah, this kid is like he's in the generation that is soaking in a lot of the Marvel efforts right now, and that's what I was saying about like it's a matter of time that when they'll start like coming out of the woodworks. You know what I mean? When it comes to the Marvel influence and that flair on Amapiano attempts. But then again, man, it is what it is. I still see Champs more as
How
a
old is
rapper
he?
than anything.
Sorry, how old is he again?
He should be 15, going on 15 maybe. I think.
Jesus Christ! I don't even think anybody was having these conversations about me when I was 15.
Exactly, man. All this is so early to call, but I think he's kind of okay now. Maybe he's still in the place where they're isolating him from the rest of the industry. I don't think he has really gotten to the part of collaborating with other people now. But I would love to see him like stretch and try and go back and forth or knock ideas off with other artists just to see what he can come up with. Like just to blend a few synergies and energies with other artists. I think that I'm intrigued how he can hold his own in other moments than that. But otherwise, man, this EP wasn't the greatest of follow-ups to what we got before. And there was a slight US facing trap moment in the Shut the Block Down record. Sounded like a little Tekka type of moment. So he dabbled in the UK sound and dabbled in the US like Western trap sound as well. But it'd be interesting to see how far he goes, so how he evolves. He's still so UK facing that it's so crazy. And I always question myself, like, did he grow up in Lagos or did he grow up in the UK? Like, he sounds very, very strong-winded with the UK, like, from his accents, from his flair. And I love how he's somehow squeezes some pidgin in there just to just to balance things. Anyway, man, shout out to the young poet. Okay, shout out Champs. We'll move on to new music, more new music. Elestee, speaking of MC and rappers, Elestee assembled a few femcs on the record. That was definitely a fun moment this week. The record is called Not a Drill. Oh, this is Not a Drill. Yeah,
Not a drill.
Yeah,
Just
it has
drill.
Elestee. Features
Just a
Jemiyo
drill.
and AR4. Who was it? I think it was AR4, man. Bro, she stole the show for me on that record. But overall, it's a fire record. Up tempo energy, somewhat Mara-esque in its tone, but they were rapping their asses off on the record, basically going back and forth for it. And yeah, it was a good moment. Anyone tapping? Anyone else tapping?
Yeah, I tapped them. That's a song that I can say I'm listening that I've heard.
Yeah, man.
So, I said Claros, the producer of the song.
Mm-hmm.
I believe there might be another producer, but I think Claros is the main producer of the song. She's insane.
Yeah.
She's one of the most brilliant producers I've ever met in my life. Like, just there's I don't think there's everybody in the world she can produce for. That's one thing. But also, somebody had the point you made about Elestee. There was an interview Claros did recently, and they asked her. You could tell they were always making a joke that you can tell us this Elestee write a verse because a lot of people are actually impressed by what she did. And Claros now explained that Elestee's verse was even longer than that, and then they had to cut it down. And then the A&Rs in the studio apparently were the ones saying, "Oh, we need a chorus."
Oh, on this song?
But on this song, apparently they didn't
okay.
have a chorus initially, or was it the hook they didn't have initially? One of the two, I can't remember. It's been some days.
Wow.
So the entire song is great, but I was also gonna say AR4, that woman, like,
AR4
she has one of the hardest names. She has one of the
AR4 is
hardest names like I've
cold.
ever heard in my life. Yeah,
AR4 is
she's
cold.
dope.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but she was in a cipher. I was just saying it in the space.
She was in the.
She was
I
in a
don't know
cipher,
if
right? She was in a cipher with
yeah,
God, I'm
with
blanking on
Jemiyo.
their
It's the
names,
two of
but
them.
is it D4
It
DM?
is. Do you mean
The
okay?
name of the cipher.
I know what you're
It had
talking about.
YKB on it.
I know what you're talking. Do you want me to find the name? Because I know
Please
the
find the
like.
name. Please find the name. It was a
Real fast, Emmanuel, could
Yeah.
you add from the requests?
Oh yeah. Nice. Yes, Taj there. Oh yes, WetalkSound, of course, is behind it. So yes, maybe you can share some insight on it. Is Taj here?
Yeah, it's back.
Is it on speaker?
Oh, hi,
though?
Pepe.
Hi, Pepe.
Not on speaker, but you have to bring him up. My dear, we were just in that request.
Listen.
Just collecting dust.
Listen. Don't mind me. Elon has been.
Add ghost.
Yeah, I was
I'll
trying to
fix
add
it.
you as co-host first before anything else. But let me do that right now. Keep
I'll
talking.
I'll fix it. We are trying to figure out if Elestee is still part of Maven is basically the gist, and I'm trying to figure out the same thing too, because I think last week was a very interesting week for Maven Records, so yeah.
Did you guys touch upon like last weekend the whole drama with our boy
This is why you should come.
Yeah,
This is why
last
you
week
should come
was
to space every week. Yes,
Yeah.
we did.
LSD still
Yeah.
moving, by the way.
Taj.
Yeah,
I'm
fam.
Not you
asking,
people,
Can you
not
hear
you
me?
people asking, not
is
you
the
people acting like
LSE
people, not you people acting like
Can
students
you
when
hear
you
me,
miss
though?
class and you're like, share your notes. They're like, yeah, I'm not sharing my notes with you.
No,
Wait,
you two should come so that we don't have to share
Oh,
notes.
Chibi,
Pepe said come to class every
they
week.
talk say
We
they
don't
know
have to
they show me their assignment though. That's
Nothing for
crazy.
you, no notes.
Can you hear me, though? Can anybody hear me?
Yeah, we
now
can hear
we can
you.
hear
We are
you.
saying, did we talk
We
about
can hear you.
Crayon last week? And she said, come to class.
I said LST still moving.
Okay.
Oh,
Thank
Yeah,
you.
LSD still moving, no, please.
Okay. I was just
100% moving.
Taj, why did you say please? You didn't poach the artist now.
I beg you.
He's trying to defend with talk sound.
Zach said, please don't put me in the middle, please.
Yeah, no,
Taj said,
she's still moving. They're just very excited about the record as well.
Oh, nice.
Obviously, it's a way for them to test. You know, I feel like there's been a lot of like conversations about her being experimental. So this was one easy way of it happening. So I guess they wanted to really see the feedback and so far so good.
Of course.
Maven has even been reposting that song back to back. Even a lot of their now have been creating content.
Nice.
So
That's dope.
yeah.
Yeah, the only reason I was even asking was because I don't know, maybe it was on Spotify. She was the primary artist, and I was singing WetalkSounds under that. So I was like, oh, okay, maybe something's happening.
Yeah, just it wasn't just a metadata
Yeah.
issue. I mean, everybody there is a primary artist, but her name just for
But her
some
name
reason
was
came
front.
first.
Yeah.
Yeah, her name just came first for some weird reason. Yeah, but no, it's not.
Nice.
It's not that.
Nice, man. Yeah, we're just talking about.
I'm random, but like, who thought about putting the collaboration together?
It has to be Tochi now. Can't pass Tochi.
Yeah, Tochi Distro.
Yeah.
Check him out.
It has to be who passed Tochi. Tochi is the.
I'm gonna start calling him Tochi Distro.
Did you just call it Tochi Distro? I'm freaking
Label manager.
dead.
No, in fact,
I'm gonna start calling him Tochi Distro.
it's not even Tochi Distro. It's Toshi Distro.
I'm
Yeah,
screaming.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, is he aware that we're dissecting him? Like,
You know what's so funny?
it
Is
was a
Tochi,
rap-
Tochi will come and
this thing
say,
now. That's why.
okay, why
So
are you people
basically,
talking about me?
you know that man-to-man challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm coming and rapper this thing. So that's where it came
yeah,
from.
that's
This
what
Tochi.
Yeah, they called him Toshi Distro. Say Toshi Distro doesn't want to let him drop music or some shit like that. Since then,
Taz,
we
Taz,
called
you
it-
Taz just said something
That's
that
how you know you have blown.
Hello.
I don't know what
Yeah,
Yama has next on cue, but
What?
I had a question for you, Taz.
yeah.
How does an artist like Dremo know if and when that like challenge had the impact that he was hoping it had?
I mean, you just have to believe in what you're doing now. Believe in your craft. You sit down in your room one day, you say, okay, how can I sell this music? And I'm sure he came up with that idea.
Well, I guess I'm asking more from like a music exec side of things. Like, what metric would you look at to be like this translated? Like, is it streams? Is it like plays? Is it the fact that your name is now relevance again, or what does that look like?
I mean, from a labor point of view, streams, right? From his manager, I'm sure his manager will look at other metrics like his following, his engagements, conversations. But from a distribution end, yeah, just the numbers.
Yeah,
Fair enough. I heard it was one of the songs I heard on my that I was listening to last week, and I was like, this was actually pretty good. Let's see if it like did it
Man to
actually
Man?
have the.
Are you talking about Man to Man?
Yeah. On that on my long drive in the great state of Georgia,
Which of the versions? Because there's
I started off with his. I listened to a bunch of them, but I started off with his.
Okay.
And I was like, did it have like, of course people responded, some people were like trying to get their shit off. Some people were actually upset. Like there's a mixed bag, right? But I was like, what is your target? Like, because everybody thinks like they can have the same, control verse reaction. But it's like, was that your intention? Or was it just like, this is a marketing tool? I want people to hear my shit and like get me back in relevance to start the year. And here we are. So
but
that's kind of why I was asking Taj if like.
I think he has dropped already since then, right?
He has another song.
Yeah,
he has another song, and then he also, like just previewed a new track again.
Okay, all right, we'll see. I haven't checked out the new one yet, but interesting.
But there was one video where I'm paraphrasing, I might get it wrong. It was talking about how if we didn't do man-to-man challenge, it seems some rappers didn't know that they were going to rap.
Yeah, that's the new one he previewed.
Oh, okay.
If he didn't do man-to-man challenge, that what happened?
That's not. He basically said that people had a lot to say and they didn't say it until he decided to bring
until he did the
man-to-man
challenge.
Yeah, of course. He had to. He was the catalyst.
Yeah, what are the numbers on the original song? I don't know if you guys know.
I can look on Spotify. Let me see.
I hope he has found advance because it says it's not producing projects.
Really? It's 770,000. I was expecting to hit 1 million right now.
All those kind of songs, they are mostly for Instagram and Twitter now.
I was gonna say that ain't nobody playing man to man in their cars, bro. I'm sorry.
Well, I don't think that's fair. If it makes
the only person that is playing man to man in their car is
I know. No, but so when
I'm more particularly is play man to man album. God.
No. First of all, if you do,
this was February. This was February.
I actually need to show you the route that I drove. Sorry, this past weekend. As I was driving, I felt like I was in a clip from Sinners. I was going further and further into the woods in Georgia. I was like, oh man, some people didn't horror movie. But anyways, I was just giving myself time to listen to a bunch of random shit that I normally would. Because if you're driving somewhere short, you're like, oh, this is my playlist. So I played a few random things to see if like I'm still tapped in. And it's actually kind of cool that Emma just looked at the numbers because I didn't look at the numbers. I just wanted to know what that impact would be.
Yeah.
And if it's at 700 and something, I'm tempted to say that it maybe didn't, because even though you're saying that there's a few other tracks that he's dropped, I haven't.
I don't think that's
I don't know.
I don't think that's a fair measure of.
Yeah, I don't know that.
That's fair, but like I don't know. I haven't formulated my position
for a
yet.
song
So.
like that. Specifically for a song like that, like I don't know that you dropped that song in a bid to get all of us to go and be streaming it. Like it really was really.
Yeah, it was a moment that he was just trying to be the face.
Yeah, it was like a moment in time, especially for social media, for them to carry on.
And to be honest, 700K is not bad.
It's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad.
At all.
It just it even speaks to me, like, because I saw the magnitude, or at least the magnitude of the record online. It just felt like it would translate to a lot more. But regardless, that speaks more to the magnitude of the impact that the song had initially on the Twitter streets.
Yeah, I mean, what's the biggest song this year? How Far?
Right.
Yeah, How Far maybe.
It has to be Jogodo now. Or
I think it might be.
It has to be Jogodo. What do you mean? What do you mean?
It feels like
what's it called? Jogodo has been on
Jogodo
Turntable
9
for
weeks.
weeks.
9 weeks number.
Is How Far on that list?
Alpha was on the list. It's dropped out. But it wasn't top 10.
It wasn't top 10 first.
Yeah, it wasn't top 10.
I don't know that there's that much of a difference between Jogodo and How Far when you go outside. But I guess
yes.
I guess for the other two,
the other two. America.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, the other two are superstars.
So here's the thing, guys. How Far did not capture the demographic or enough demographic range for it to be in the same conversation as Jogodo. Unfortunately,
do not agree.
Let me land, please.
Oh, Alpha don't go, Sha.
Let me land now. Let me land.
Alpha is a club,
God. Let me land now. Let me land this point. How Far I feel like has obviously the kids all the way to a certain age range, and it kind of stops, in my opinion. And that might be 40 years old. I think Jogodo exceeds that just a bit.
The 40-year-old clubbers, they are streaming the song. The 40-year-olds.
How Far?
Yeah. Anybody that's going to the club is
forget even 40-year-olds. Everybody is doing ski trip this year because they want to do How Far. They want to do How Far video from coming out of their... Don't...
Bro, let me know. How Far is a smash.
No,
How Far is a smash. It's
I'm going to leave it there. I guess I'm not trying to say that it's not a smash hit. I'm just trying to say.
Did you guys see
understand what you're saying?
Videos from me?
Yeah, there's just something about Jogodo's penetration with the demographic that it covers. That makes it clear. I can't.
It's Wizkid and Asake.
Yeah, the star power is just insane, man. Like, there's no place that you would go to you would not hear Jogodo. But there's just a few.
It's fair to compare these songs, by the way.
Yeah, it's not even fair. It's not even. It's not even.
I understand what I understand what Harvey is saying essentially.
Yeah, like I can't explain it, man. It's gonna crack more.
About comparison.
Yeah, it was never
the most popular song this year.
Exactly.
And somebody had
if
said,
we're going to
How Far? I said no.
It's Jogodo.
Yeah, Jogodo is the clear. Like it's the clear one. Like I don't know, man.
Did you guys see videos from Not 11 UK Tour though?
No, I saw some.
UK Tour.
Yes, he's UK Tour right now.
What did you just call him?
No 11.
I said not 11. Is that not his name?
Not 11. Is that his name?
No. Apparently, I saw it for a recent interview clip. That's what
I call him.
Number 11.
I know. I thought so too, but it's actually no 11. It's actually no
11.
Wait, I'm so sorry.
It's no 11, not 11.
It's no 11.
No, I thought his name was number 11.
Yes.
I've been on this agenda for.
Same. He confirmed it. He confirmed it in an interview. This was his first interview. So.
I've been on this. I've been on, guys. See, this is my hot take. I've been on this agenda for a few months, but
what's the
current names of artists that we have in the industry today is a direct result of gentle parenting. They need to be beating you people.
Wait. Are we clowning no 11?
There's no way.
Are we clowning no 11? Is that
First of all,
somebody's called Wizkid.
That man can call himself no 11.
Are we clowning no 11?
That's business.
No,
I'm calling that boy
Wizkid makes sense because you can draw a direct line to Ben 10. That's what, don't come on.
What do you mean?
No.
What do you mean?
want
Wizkid
to
and Burna Boy. You think those are sensible names?
it's not about
And you didn't know
Sensible,
11.
man.
You didn't know
Who's
11 is
sensible?
anything closer. Or
Bro, I
anything
swear to God, that my level is better than Wizkid
No,
Yeah.
and
No, see,
Burna
that's my
Boy.
point.
What
That's
is
really my
Burna Boy?
point. That's really my point. Saying number 11 makes sense. Which is no 11.
No, he said no 11.
Bro, I feel like these ones are not even the worst. These ones are not even the hardest names. There are some guys that will line up 5 numbers, add
There's
2 letters
AR4.
in
There's
between.
AR4. We just tapped into
No,
AR4.
guys,
There's somebody else that calls himself Astaghfirullah. That's not my business.
I'm just like don't be that
It's
says
just
this.
like
no,
I know
now.
that.
That's
It's
What
answer go though.
What the
if you insist, ask go.
Nah,
Sure. Rachel,
What
go,
me
Oje.
I am saying right now
you
is
people
that
too
man
early.
can call himself no 11.
I think it's kind of fly,
call him
actually.
number
Ima,
11.
I think it's kind of fly, actually.
That man's
I
name
have
is
a
number
segue.
11 because I don't know what you're talking.
Someone's name is Latani Bile.
Hello, Dante. What's your?
Can everybody hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. You have the floor. What's your segue?
So, okay, it might have been in my head because anytime they say Atsago, which they say Bridgerton, but there's Egerton, and Egerton dropped a song.
What kind of segue?
I knew you were going
Wait.
there. I just
Yes,
knew you were
wait.
going
I
there.
knew that's where you were going, and you've even annoyed me.
Nah,
Are you trying
Don't
to say
piss
you
me
use
off,
my own, you
Dante.
use my own nickname to direct us to whatever that man.
Who calls
because
Egerton Bridgerton though?
I don't
Me
know.
now.
So
That's
Pepe,
what
Pepe,
Pepe calls
My
him.
name is not.
Pepe calls him
Pepe,
Bridgerton.
that's Pepe's nickname for him.
Bridgerton and Astaghfirullah, the two both of them.
Pepe said na Bridgerton. No matter how
Pepe,
many
you almost
times
made me
you
spit
say
water
accent.
right now, man. Come on.
Sorry,
Before
man.
I talk about the best things is rice and stew. Did Asagu fans here listen to Asagu's latest song with like white?
Hey, let's stay in one place. We've never entered the
No,
Egerton
that's what I
2-pack
said
now.
before.
No, let's do Egerton. You've already segued your Egerton. We're here.
You don't do
Alright.
double segue. We
Yeah.
never finished the first segue. Oh.
No, but the Egerton 2-pack.
Anyway,
came this
before we
Alright.
get to the Egerton pack, Seth, have you people finished
Everybody's
number
week.
11?
Wait.
No.
We
Actually,
finished. Number 11 didn't even drop.
Nah, I was saying something though. The thing is that if you guys saw the videos,
The club
the
appearances.
club, I think I've seen
We're all
like
over
2
the
or 3
place.
now.
Okay, we're all over the place right
They
now.
are not singing the one of the popular ones are not. They are not even singing Alpha back to him. They are singing Alpha, but that's not the trendy videos. Yeah, there's a particular other song
Composure.
that
The Shima songs.
Is it composure like niggas are
I
singing
wanna
that song back.
I wanna give Composure some, props right now. If you haven't heard it, go check it out. Not even
Bro, the way they are
11
singing
number.
that song
Composure
back to
is
him, I'm
fire.
like, bro, this guy's. I mean, if you have 2, 3 songs to
Wait, it's
perform
not
in,
released, right? Or you're talking about
These
the
are
other
this
song.
these songs are
Composure
out.
is out.
I don't
They're
know the
out.
song exactly, but it's not how far. Yeah, it's not how far.
Composure came out last year.
No, he's got
Yes,
he's got like 1 or 2 songs besides How Far That I'm spinning on my ones. Composure I really like, and then the other one is like really decent.
Yeah, I think it speaks to the idea of artists that are currently not like taking off per se. Like it just speaks to having a catalog, having material out. I mean, we've seen it with Mavo, we're seeing it with him again. People will definitely go back into the material and pick out something, regardless. So yeah, I think he might be having that moment with the Composure record, because the crowd was singing the song back. I did see that, and I was.
I know.
Okay.
I know I had asked on this space. I don't know who it was. Okay, it was Ginger. I had asked if he knew Ontario Baki, and I know I was just asking Ginger as a joke, but on the real though, like I kind of like the entry line, and it just does it for me, enough for me to like.
Of Ontario Baki?
Yeah.
Okay,
I think just for the sake of that entry.
Yeah. Sorry.
For the sake of that entry line, just if you haven't heard, go and listen.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, just to keep in line, we finished the I guess the No 11 segment.
Number 11.
We've been ushered into the Egerton segment, thanks to Dante.
Wait, Emma, before you leave that.
Oh
that,
my
that
goodness
place.
gracious.
Wait. So look, I think there's something fun that I like that we do here.
Yes.
And I want to see like a sort of time capsule approach to certain subjects.
Mhm.
I have a prediction
Okay.
that one of the new school is going to change their name in the next 5 years, and I want to see who everybody thinks is going to be. But you don't have to discuss it today. But I feel like they're going to realize that this is not it, and somebody in their team is going to change their name. And I have my prediction of who I think it is, but
Who?
we'll wait.
Do, do,
No,
I mean,
no,
most times,
no.
do you
I'm
know?
not yet.
Do you know who I see that happen? Which I don't know if it's going to happen. Funny enough, we're supposed to meet them today. Ribena. I think he might
I
change
like
his name.
Ribena's name.
But I think he's gonna get to a point he might change his name.
Gets that there's
Bro, you
actually
can't
an
be a father
artist
of
called
two and
Ribena.
your name is Ribena.
I think he
I
might.
fuck with you, bro.
No.
You can't be
That's not
for
the
real.
reason.
No,
That's not the reason.
you
The
can't be a
reason-
father of two and your name is
No.
Ribena.
Nivy, relax.
I disagree. I actually
Relax.
think
You
it's.
can.
I actually think
I'm not
it's
even. I'm not
very
even 18. It's
appropriate.
just.
No,
I mean, you
you
buy your
can. That's not
kids
the reason.
Ribena and your name
That's
is
not the
Ribena.
reason. It's a likeness to a drink, as opposed to. Of course, like there's different
It's
spells.
also
Somebody
playing on
meant like they'll
nostalgia. It's
sue
a
him or
perfect name because it's
something.
playing on nostalgia as
I
well.
actually
It's
think it's
like
a perfect
we
name,
like it.
man. Everybody loves
I see.
Ribena,
I
and it's a
I
great
see where you're
name.
coming from, but it seems like the
Okay,
way I see it
I
is
might
not
as
the way
well
you
be
see it.
Milo, right?
Why
Or
No, I
not?
don't
You
know
can
about
change
that
your
one.
name
That's too on
to.
the nose, I beg.
You can change your name to Milo if you choose. You're allowed.
might as well be Bonvita. Hello, you can call me
You
Bonvita
know what I
today.
like. You know what I like specifically about
Not so
Ribena's
long.
name.
Not so long ago. Your name was Palm Wine Papi.
I
So
know,
let's,
and hence why,
Pepper
but
drag him.
but Iman,
hence why.
you know what
It's
I
making my
actually think
point.
that
It's making my point. He's going to change it.
I actually think that I think the choice of the name actually works because you see for the first time, you probably think that he's like it's a woman. I personally, the very first time I saw Ribena's name, I thought
True.
it was a woman's
There's
name.
that too.
And I was like, why? There's no need. And you can actually sing. There's no need to change it. Like, but then again, you might be right. I feel like
I think he's gonna get to a
he
point.
might outgrow it. But he's not a young kid either to be like doing. Oh, I want to go and change my name.
I think it's more so in the likeness of the other brand. I think that's what's gonna happen. Because if you have a name that can be likened to something else other than you too much,
Okay, you're saying that you get lost in like people thinking it's. Oh, okay, fair enough.
And it's the same thing with the palm wine thing. Like it's the palm wine papi thing. It's like, oh, like I'd come up with that with some troll situation back in the day, but in context with Show Them Camp releasing Palm Wine Express right after that, and I was it Do Me Nice that Tech actually says the word palm wine papi. I can't remember where he says it, but.
Palm wine papi when I touch the mic.
When I touch the mic. So it's like, okay, like too much likenesses, too many parallels. So it's not like, well, yeah, might as well. Might as well. Anyway, man, but Egertton is on the docket. 2 packs, 16 missed calls, first record, and the other record is Omoge. Okay. Anyone tap into the new Egertton? Dante, thoughts, feelings?
Yeah. Yeah. So, like I said, best thing since rice and stew, because who the fuck cares about jollof rice? Anyways,
Mad.
16 missed calls. I remember actually that reminds me. There's a tweet that said the concept of a 16 missed call, and you know what? I'm not gonna ask everybody to go around and see how much missed calls they've given somebody before, but I feel like 16 missed calls is like rookie number. Anyways,
Yo!
Excuse me?
that's
Jail this man.
What? That's scary.
That's it. You call somebody more than
You want to
16
know?
times.
You want
It
to?
says 16 missed calls is rookie numbers.
You want to know what's funny about that statement? Is that you and Adewus are like, what? And then there's me that's like, actually, the Dante energy that I know, that sounds very normal. I feel like Dante could do that. I feel
I
like he can
could, but I
collect
didn't
16
say I
clips.
have.
Oh yeah,
And this is the thing for me. If it's not 100, it's nothing. But anyways, just 16
Mom,
score is not crazy.
a real
So
lover.
I know.
Move on,
guys,
Joe.
We're learning.
don't. We are not learning anything, please. Like I'm too young for this shit. So, that song was really nice, and of course, it was bearing. Is that it has like this way of like I just want to talk about something I want to talk about, and it's very serious for me. I don't care about anything. But then, Omoge, bro,
Oh wait,
that song brought back
on 16 missed calls, did you get the feeling where the likeness of that song was too much like it's okay? In terms of the
Like it's
flow.
okay.
Yeah, it's
No,
okay.
he has that in his music, the whereby certain records are similar to each other. It doesn't bother me
Mm. Okay,
because
fair enough.
there was a part whereby like there wasn't like drums really, and then it was just like I buy you this, I buy you,
Okay,
brought
Omoke
back memories.
in Benin.
Yeah, and even the video that Santi shot, I wonder because I know Santi is also from Edo State, I think. So I wonder if they went to this thing because when it was the idea for GRE, that was literally where I was living. And like
Mm.
there's this thing whereby if you go to the houses there, the backyards are very the floors are like grass and then there's like shade from like wood and the video that Santi drew for the NCS like premiere initially I was like, this is interesting. So like but then all the things he was saying, I was like, bro, I need to send it to my guy who literally is from that state and also lived there for like most of his life. And then he was like, where did I find this person? I was like, oh yeah, I've been listening to Egerton for a while. And he was like, why didn't I put him on? And then he was like, he needs to send it to all his own like other Benin guys because that was a. I now realize that even online there's a sentiment that a lot of people are having that like this is connecting on a cultural level for them. I
Mm-hmm.
just think the song is great. It's not like I really understand the language. I just know a few things. That's why there was something Rema. I think when Rema said "Domo" on one of his older songs, and some people wanted to distance that. What was he even saying? I'm like, that's literally a different language. So I don't want to go into this topic because it's kind of sensitive about people who just like when, and I think it kind of brought it up last week though, who kind of like when the person is not speaking certain languages, they just
Yeah,
start
yeah, dismissed.
behaving somehow that like, what is he even saying? You can argue the melody, you can argue you don't like how he makes music, and that's fine. But if it's just about like the words, nah, it's really, and this is even the first song from Egerton that all the time that I've been shouting about people comparing to Rema, or maybe not even shouting, people always comparing to Rema,
Mm-hmm.
and just the his energy, right? And it's like it feels it's because Rema is the only person from that side who has embodied that energy, and he is saying he's cut off that cloth as well. But he also admits that he's inspired by Rema. So, but on this song, he's really like about that I'm from Benin. Then a
Yeah.
snippet of the video, like the official video, came out, and he also had this bat stuff like animation in the video as well. So like
Yeah,
the
to
the song
signify
is
Benin again.
amazing. The song is really, really good. It's really, really good. Yeah. So, and I want to see him like performing live. I think this would be crazy
Nice.
with like people who actually get it culturally. Because I'm actually
Mm-hmm.
seeing so many like diaspora and like Edo State people because there are different tribes there
Mm-hmm.
who are like fucking with it. I saw somebody like vibing to that, like a twin, like twins. They're vibing to this in front of like the Eiffel Tower, and I was like, this is such a sick video, you know. So yeah, that's just what I want to say about the
So
song.
the Agatha record is picking up, eh?
Can
Yeah,
I
it is. Like in how many
Man.
days? I think it was like
Yeah,
20K
it's
or
been a
something.
matter
Like
of days.
it's going. Yeah, yeah.
can I
Interesting.
say something?
Yeah,
Can I
go
say
ahead.
something?
Mm-hmm.
I'm a champion of music in other languages. I am a champion. If you don't know what they are saying, then you can't qualify if it's good or bad. The problem with the Egerton song is that when you finally know what it is that he's saying,
Oh yeah, there's a breakdown of what he's saying, right?
when you get to know what he's saying,
Okay, but to be
Kala is,
fair, to
Kala is
to
nonsense.
to be fair, when they read back certain lyrics back to you,
I'm
without the
sorry.
context of the beat, the energy of the song,
I'm sorry.
it
I'm
can it
sorry, it's
can definitely
nonsense.
come off differently, of course. I wouldn't go back to an Ozeba right now and try to like pinpoint the or read out the lyrics in translation and see how it sounds. And obviously, it's gonna sound a few different. We're literally seeing that happen with the Lion King um anthem right now. You know where you print out lyrics.
That one just scammed a bunch of
But
white
that
people
was
and
a
wants to come back and
joke.
rewrite
That
history, I
was not
beg.
real. Like that's not the actual meaning,
Yeah,
though.
I know.
People
I
don't know
know.
that that's like a joke.
Yeah,
That was like a whole thing on a podcast. Yeah,
yeah. But
that
anyway,
was a
but I'm
joke.
just saying, if you read the translation of something out of the context of the beat itself, the energy itself, yeah, it might be different. But I know Belema has gotten the translation of the record. What does it
No,
mean
I
again?
got to the translation of what he was saying, and I just
Yeah, what does it mean again? Like, correct me from to our Edo speakers in the house.
it as well.
Obokian means what?
Let me find the
Yeah.
translation for
And there were other words in there too that he was saying. Like, what was the song? What was the word at the end of it? At the end of his hook, he said another song. Maybe I have to go back to the song again.
Is it Otomenokuya or what was you saying?
The last one,
Opano,
at the close of the hook.
is it Obota?
Obota, right?
There's Obota,
Wait, I'm
there's
playing it right now.
Otomenokuya, there's Obokia. There's a part also that I think he was introducing himself and he was saying Domo and then he was saying now Sazebi.
That's it. Forgive me if
Yeah.
this sounds stupid, but
No,
do
it's not.
artists like Egerton, when they sing in like languages like this, do they like put the translation on
Tota
like
is
in,
what
like, a
I'm
video?
hearing. Sorry, Tota.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was Tota.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Ade was
don't
to
think
answer your
so.
question. There was a translation provided. I'm just trying to find it right now. Once I find
Like
it,
on
I'll share
Genius
it.
Well, okay.
or where?
Like, is it commonplace for them to do that? Because I think there's like something lost there if you're not like there's an opportunity missed there if we're not doing
I don't care. I vibe out to Sako there, bro, and I don't know half of
No,
what
no,
he's
no, no,
saying.
no, no. So okay. I don't know if it's that. I don't think that's a fair like balance because Twee is like broken down into like a lot more smaller like words. That might be a lot more
Did you
taxing
say
to do that.
Tui?
I said Twee.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Which one is Twee? Yeah, back
You
bam.
didn't say Tui.
Oh, please replay it, rewind.
It's okay,
Anyways,
it's
back
okay,
to
it's
before I
okay.
lose my
He
point.
wanted to catch you.
But we're getting.
I feel like Iman, you probably even know that it's not even Twee, but go on.
No, you're close. You're close to Harvey, actually. It's Tui.
Tree.
It's Tui.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Twee. Yeah.
No,
So
but
okay,
yeah.
bóyá kò yá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí sọ Yorùbá fún mi sì kí n gbọ́ rẹ̀.
Sorry, Ados, your point about like Sako
Don't mind me,
there.
Daddy. I'm just messing around. But no, I would say I think there's an opportunity. Maybe it's just me, especially for like. Forget it. Maybe I was being too philosophical because I think I was thinking about it more from like we have so much divide in Nigeria and like lots of so maybe like there's some opportunity to
No,
invite more
what you
people
said
into
is
understanding.
valid, but I will also say that I found out the meaning of Ozeba the first week it came out, and after that I never cared again. I just like
Yeah.
so what you said is valid, but it's also that like I listen to enough non-English music to just not care if it taps,
Yeah.
it taps.
Yep. It's
I
music.
also can I also add a layer as to why I think that's important because I think what ends up happening is when they finally get the Western gaze and people start listening to it and they're like, oh, what does this song mean? Like then there's like more of a need to translate. That's why I'm saying it's like why not start now when I'm not saying that should be the only reason, but like invite. I don't know. I guess it invites more people into the room, in my opinion. But I could also be wrong.
That's fair. To be honest, that's fair because I remember after the Super Bowl, it has happened before.
Yeah.
People were dissecting
People were-
like Bad Bunnies,
Bad Bunnies, yeah.
and they were like, "Oh, he has bars," and it's like so funny to look at.
Yeah.
But
Bro,
also,
I
he says
remember
some of the wildest things.
Yeah, I remember when I first like this was early Sarkodie moments for me. Like hearing his flows, hearing his bars was exciting. But when my Ghanaian friends would tell me, bro, if you actually like piece out his bars like that, some guy rated him higher than Lil Wayne. And this was like peak bar heavy Lil Wayne era. And I was like, for you to rate him that much as far as like the skill set of writing bars and rapping, I think it's just an extra layer. It's an extra layer of reverence to any piece of music to understand it. But some of us get to be okay with the layers that we're offered in terms of
100%.
enjoyment.
In the comments, somebody interpreted for us, Osaz, shout out Osaz, and he said, Abokian means welcome.
It means welcome.
Yeah.
Nice. I mean, that's
I wish
a
that
beautiful
person can
sentiment.
come up and interpret more things, to be honest.
Is that
maybe
Fortune?
you can just answer.
That was Fortune, right?
What did you say?
No, I'm asking.
No, that was Osaz.
Yeah, Osas is Fortune, right?
No, it wasn't.
I found it.
Did you find the video, Pepe?
Not the video that he posted.
Yeah, I was trying to find it because it had the translation written, and that's why I was just like, please, let's be so.
I can't lie, it's Fortune's was
Oh,
the
okay. Osas the plug. Got you. It means welcome. Yeah. Okay.
Apparently, he said, welcome, good afternoon, good evening, good morning.
That was what it was. That was why I was like, I don't
And
understand
then
what you're doing here.
my siblings
That
that are
was the
men, my
reason
siblings that are women,
that are
sit down, sit
women.
down, sit down. Okay.
That was the
Yeah, it's
tattoo.
like
Was
welcome,
it
sit down,
tattoo?
welcome, sit down, welcome,
Welcome,
sit
sit
down.
down.
Yeah.
Welcome, sit down. And I was like, the song, the entire song,
He's
he's just saying
welcoming
welcome,
you.
sit down,
He's welcoming you to
sit down.
sit down. Yeah.
It's his culture,
It's
basically.
culture.
Like,
Yeah, welcoming to his culture. Hello.
And so here's my issue, Emmanuel. If I'm not good enough. If one of your favorite musicians in the world, if Wizkid sang song, Pashake song, and the entire song was welcome, sit down, welcome, sit down,
No, but I'm
welcome,
sure
sit
he
down.
said some
You
things in
not
between
ask
though.
what else is left.
Belema, do you
I'm
know
sure
my
he said
counter
some
to
things
the
in between.
argument? Asake has a song called Sumomi, and it was just
Yeah, it
Sumomi.
was just mommy the whole
And that's
time.
just near me, like 0
And this
5
is
minutes
a
You know
from.
what?
So
and this is a
it's
Mara anthem
Real.
too. This is a Mara anthem
Yeah.
too.
like if
It's
going,
mostly
it's
for
just
rave.
going.
It's a raving anthem. It's a rave. It's a rave
Yeah, like
bedroom. It's like
honestly,
the
this whole
In
thing
the
is
rave,
rave music.
you
Is
people are
a
shouting
rave
welcome,
like
sit down.
type
no.
artist
This is a
for
rave
the most
anthem
part.
though. Like if you hear the drums, you hear the energy. It's like it's for a party. I don't think we're supposed to like get a full fledged context and an essay from that kind of record. Anyway, right, it feels like we're giving so much grace to Egertton. But
Oh, I'm
It
definitely,
feels like we
glad
are
you
what?
know. I'm glad you know. I
but
love the
Wait, sorry, it feels like we
self-awareness.
are what?
giving too much grace. But at the end of the day,
What do you mean by grace? Like,
I've just said
what do
my
you?
own.
no, because
When I
I'm
start
just trying to
singing
counter
welcome,
their
sit
points.
down.
But I think it's fair.
When I sing welcome, sit down, you people
I think
better
it's fair.
dance.
I think it's fair to look at it from the lens of this is a rave anthem. I don't think it's supposed to be like I'm trying to think any
I'm not
house
disagreeing with
music,
you, Emmanuel.
they
Emmanuel,
don't
I'm not
it's
disagreeing with
typically
you. It's
not
a
wordy.
rave.
It's
It's
typically
a
not wordy,
rave. So when
yeah.
I say welcome, sit down, welcome, good afternoon, welcome
Exactly.
my
Good
brothers,
afternoon,
welcome my
my elder
sisters,
brother. Good afternoon,
sit
my
Belema,
down.
elder
if the beat
sister.
is hard, I'll dance. Don't worry.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, man. We
I'll
don't
drop
need
my song.
to be honest. But it's still not my favorite, like from him. Regardless, I think it's a good record. Well, it has its quirks. But I don't. Yeah, it's not my absolute favorite from him. But definitely, if the record has some sense of replay value because of how it's structured, yeah, I think it's gonna be that case where it's to agriculture. It's agriculture and you.
Let me just say to Adewus that next time you want to go on like one of these your drives, or there's a reason to go on these drives, play everything. But know what you are getting into is majority rave music, just
So
very
Dante, if I
energetic.
drive the car into the tree, who will save me
Oh
at that point?
God.
Bro, I cover you with the blood of Jesus.
Yeah,
You're
you will
going to
not.
be fine.
Yes,
Don't worry.
please. Let's not be doing
I
that.
just want you
Although
all
the
to
guy did
know.
say it's incantation music is making, so there's that too.
Falz, Omoge, new record. I think produced by AYK. I just recently found out it was AYK produced. Anyone tap into that?
I have a split. I'm sorry. If I say I don't like it, will you people beat me?
I don't think anyone will beat you for that. Yeah.
I'm trying to find what to like that Falz is doing.
You sorry, say that again?
I said recently I'm trying to get back into liking what Falz drops.
I mean, the last album was good. Maybe not this last single. I think obviously you saw what No Less did for him, and
Yeah, that was
kind of picked it up where he left. Obviously, the craze or the newfound refreshing excitement about Fuji and Akbala, like it's been happening in recent times. So yeah, it feels like a single material. Yeah, I'm not mad that he went this direction. Kind of feels like very leftover-ish from the album, but or at least trying to recreate the No Less moment. I'm trying to remember who he sampled here on this one, but regardless, yeah, it was Shino Peters. It was Shino Peters he sampled on this one. I wasn't the biggest fan of how they used the sample. It kind of gave it too much presence on the song, and made it feel less original. Compared to how he used the Barista one on No Less. I thought that was fucking sick. Like the call and response with that was, I mean, night and day difference in how to use samples. I think if you really want to, if you're curious about how you can use a sample in a modern light to make it a lot more refreshing, I think just go and compare Omoge to No Less. I think that would be That would be a good situation there. But produced by the same producer, same artist as well. So just it seems like it came from that same session, maybe. But staggering difference in terms of like how polished it is, in my opinion. But any other thoughts on Omoge? Anyone else tap in? Anyone tap in on that? Okay, fair enough. Yeah, man. I think that's most of. Oh, Ion Ore, Buff EP, dropped a 4-track EP. Anyone here? All right, cool. Took the crickets as a clear indication.
Sorry, please. Which one is Buff again?
You know Buff, Pepe. This is not.
So that one that did
this is not Kwansoko.
the song.
The gym
Wait,
guy,
now
the
is it
gym
that
guy.
guy? Is it the gym guy? Okay. That's him. My bad.
That's such an on the nose name too. Shout out to him and his
The
team,
gym
man.
guy. Oh, the name Buff. Okay, is that a name?
No, yeah, because to like describe him, like as soon as you
he's
said
Buff.
that, I knew exactly who it was.
Yeah, exactly. It's a good name, right? 6 off. As some people might try to pronounce it, but it's actually Buff. But yeah. Anyway, Iron Ore.
What do you think about him as an artist? Ma?
Him as an artist, I said it in my live stream, even with the reaction to the 10 minutes. I think he's a rapper, first off, right? He's a rapper with a certain cadence and style that left to... I think he's phenomenal for hooks. I think if you need something memorable, very punchy that you can land to, I think his pattern fits well. Like, Robala Cannabis, done in 10 minutes. Very juvenile flow, very simple, cookie cutter, like... No, not too many blemishes, just straight to the point, one-liners. He's effective as a guy on the hook. But when it comes to his verses, he takes on the flow of the chorus and bleeds it into the verse and makes it for this very stale and plateau structure for his songs. It becomes like it becomes borderline boring or uneventful when he sticks to the flow like so religiously throughout the song. And yeah, you saw it in 10 minutes. I mean, Odumodu came in there, super dynamic moment for the song. The Tenny feature as well, same thing. You're kind of dreading, or you just want to hear someone else or something else every time you hear it. But as far as his hooks go, I think he's very, very like, you can go to. I want to see him go like on a hook feature run. Like, I think he would work well with a lot of people with giving them hooks as a rapper. Funny enough, but as a rapper with his verses, nothing, almost nothing there. Aside of the flows too, the one-liners still feel as juvenile as the hooks. So it's like, yeah, I want something a bit more interesting overall. And that was the summary of the EP as well for me on each song. It was just a case of like some of the flows get tiring. But yeah, as far as the hooks go, I think they're decent. They're decent to hold
feel
up
like
the songs.
I'm still stuck on a song Buff dropped in like May of last year called MJ, and I haven't moved on from that. Yeah, that's the only thing I've ever played.
Yeah. Okay. No, but I think he's interesting as a brand though. I think he has a fire brand. Like, again, we're talking about how immediately you say the name Buff, you knew exactly the image. He doesn't have the classic dreadlocks, sunshades, Afrobeats look, right? Like, he has one of those things that obviously like gives him an edge, and it obviously helps in his virality. So I think he's leaning into the attributes that make him unique as an artist. Like, he's doing just right. It's just that music, like his musicality of it all is, it's a bit for me. But I think over time, you never know. He might blend well. It's one of those artists you need features for him to work well for you. At least that's where I'm at right now with him. Any other new music this week? I know there were EPs I was talking about. Yeah, I think that was about it for
Emma
EPs.
Oniga dropped.
Emma Oniga! Can you imagine how long it took me to get to Emma Oniga, bro? Emma Oniga with you, first single in like 2 years. Or 3 years, maybe. I might be. Ave Maria was 2024.
No,
it's been his
it's
first
not.
single. Okay.
Ave Maria was that not like? What
Oh,
was Ave Maria?
Ave Maria was 2024 for sure. I remember very well because of the list I was putting together then. But I'm checking now. His last single was 2024 November. Show Me. And I remember that one being forgettable. To be fair, it wasn't necessarily his strongest punches as far as singles go. But this one right here, oof, this one landed. Okay.
Oh yeah, there was music with Wade Mix. Okay, yeah, you said
No,
single.
he had features
There was
for sure. But yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, With You, first single in a minute. So I'm excited, bro. I think this is he's pure class, bro. The material he's been there for a minute. Everybody he's been like this very like industry hidden gem. I mean, we've brought him up here, of course, multiple times, especially when we dove into Techno's album, The More the Better. That album is like littered with so much of his pen on that album for Techno and elevated Techno's music to an insane level. And him as an artist himself, I think he's very interesting as well with the flows that he has, that triple time flow that he has. Very interesting guy, man. And I think Ozedikos produced this one? Or Tuzi. No, it was Tuzi. See the same producer that works with Techno. Yeah, they have strong synergy. Tuzi, fantastic producer on this one too. Still has that very string heavy, classic high life, techno-esque kind of headspace. But yeah, phenomenal record, man. With You, another dope listen this Friday. Anyone else hear it? Any other thoughts on Emma Oniga? No one else listen to Emma Oniga here? I think say we sabi for this space, man. I think say we sabi for this space.
I did, but I just felt like other people should talk.
Fair.
I think I've listened to it, but I really didn't have anything to say. That's why I just kept short, man.
Yeah, I have. It's a great song. I'm in love with the record.
Nice.
Personally.
All right.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Are we going to talk about the latest and greatest from our brother?
Are you guys talking about Fola's new Fola?
New Fola. Fola dropped a new song.
Drops.
So I can't imagine.
I can't even blame you, Joe. It's like the same song there.
Wait, Fola dropped a new song?
Dropped something.
I remember snippets, but I don't know if he dropped it.
It's with Bees and Honey. Yeah, he dropped the Bees and Honey.
Dropped song with Bees and Honey.
Oh, it's a feature.
Yeah,
so you didn't review that on your list?
Nope, I did not. It did not hit my radar. Which is so weird. Why it did not. But yeah, Bees and Honey, Fola. I saw a snippet of it. Yes, I remember faintly. But how's the record? How's the full record sounding?
What's this word that was popular on music Twitter last year? You are sounding
the same?
Monotonous. No, is it monotonous?
Monotonous.
I feel like Fola will be the next guy they're going to use that song.
I mean, they've been tagging that to him 3.
No, they are not using monotonous. They are just saying like when those guys start the article thing, they are going to put Fola. Cause I don't know, bro. There was a guy that did.
When Benson was on here, we talked about. I don't know if we talked about it with Benson, but we're talking about the parallel that he has, that Fola and Benson has, and I remember.
No, you brought up the monotonous for Benson, and Benson like and how he reacts to.
Probably wasn't with Benson, but we definitely had a conversation about Fola when it comes to his parallels with Benson. I think their likeness they have similarities, right? They have their likeness. They have a certain signature and style. And I was citing Benson as another example of an artist that has gotten this criticism about having a signature, having a likeness to their approach to music. And I was just using that point to say, oh yeah, like there are artists that are just built like that. And it's not a huge detriment to their musicality, but I would even listen to this. I would even listen to this snippet, and I was thinking, oh, it sounds the same. I thought it was actually different because of the production. But then again, some people had that feeling about it being monotonous. But Nivy, you were gonna say something.
No, nothing really about nothing much from what you said. I'm just saying, it's sounding the same. It's the same thing, and I feel like it's not even about the sound. With Benson can sing something quite different. It might be sounding the same, but the topic, the intentionality on the song, the context is different. It's just the sound. But I feel like Fola, you can easily guess what the next lyrics will be.
Okay. Yeah. So Naivi, I wanted to add to that. I wanted to ask you: do you think it's like do you think it's not necessarily just the sound, but more so like the topic structure?
It's
Like
not
he's
even
always
the
talking
sound
about,
again. It's about what he's talking
yeah,
about.
yeah.
Like
That's why
there's a girl
it
that's
sounds
not giving
whiny
you
to me.
attention. You, bruh. I think there was a guy on the TL, even though
Okay.
that's not funny, but there's a guy on the TL that actually wrote out what is going to sing next, what it's going to sound like. It trended on the TL, and it was close to what I was thinking about again. I mean, it's good. The Unilag girls we eat it up and the TikTok, so it's getting his dough, yeah. But I just feel like at a point, man. That's why I said I'd
Why
not
not
blame
OAU
you if
babes, man? Why is it Unilag that got this rep?
bro. They love that
Isn't he a
nigga, man.
Unilag boy?
Huh? Oh, is he a
I
Unilag
said the
boy?
girls
Isn't he
though.
going to Unilag?
Did he go to Unilag?
Me?
No, did Fola go
Nah,
to
No,
nah,
Unilag?
nah.
Did
Fola.
Fola go to Unilag?
Oh, for like, yeah, I
I
think he
think he
does.
was
I think he
still
did.
in
Yeah.
school
Oh,
even.
okay. Maybe that makes sense. Because I was trying to say, like, where did the Unilag tag come from?
I mean,
Nah,
also
they love that
if
guy.
you win with that crew, you usually you
So
usually
I'm going for like that's it now.
Yeah,
And
man.
TikTok, they read TikTok very soon too.
Yeah,
So
and yeah.
good for him. But at the point, man, just give us something else. But we can't force the guy as long as he's paying his bills, yeah, and he's popular with it. You can't blame him. But at the point, give boy something else. That's just it for me. But it's a good song. That's one thing you can't take away from him, yeah. It's a very good artist, a good song. But bro, chop price, chop price, chop price. Give us something else again now. Give us something else. So that's just it for me. That's it.
It's funny because
Job
maybe I
price.
agree with you, but I can't tell if that's like a current stage of my life. I'm actually depressed. Girls are actually breaking my heart. Let me tell you people about it. Or, team has been like, oh no, this shit is working. Double down on this.
I know somebody was saying, I saw it before, that one of the biggest recession indicators for Afrobeats was that Diamond Platnumz isn't tapping in anymore. But lo and behold, ladies and gentlemen, I think that has
He
come to
dropped a
an end.
new banger.
Afrobeats is up. Afrobeats is up,
Crying.
man.
I'm
New Diamonds, New Diamond Platnumz. This one's called Happy. There's a few Afrobeat
Am I
copy
bad for
kings.
liking it?
Oh yeah, because you've heard it before. Exactly. So it's good. Which is very solid.
I'm screaming at we've heard it before.
No, but I do you guys, because we talk about interpolation a lot in this like space. We talk about samples. I want to propose this question to you guys. Why is it different with Diamond? When it comes to what feels very like
Because of
clear
the
as
nuance of the nigga is jacking people's shit. Like from
Can,
even
can I?
I think there was someone like an entertainment lawyer.
mm-hmm.
I've forgotten who he works for. I wish I could remember. This was on maybe with an pod, and they were talking about how even they've dealt with Diamond's team, and those people might be assholes as well regarding trying to actually clear
actually
the
to clear
songs. Like
things. Oh, they themselves.
yeah,
Oh, so
so
they're not clearing.
Of
not
course
based
not.
on what I know. So
Oh
people
well,
are like,
Iman,
you
I
guys
wasn't
just
going to see.
ripping
I
off
didn't really want to
Yandere.
do that. I didn't want to do the of course not. So I've always kind of like been like, oh, this is cool if you got
If you got
clearance,
clearance, right?
I
but
feel like people
but
just
yeah,
allow him to do things. Like he has done it with Wiz, maybe Olamide,
Yeah, don't read
Daniel, like how
Naira I
many
remember the
people.
Naira one, man.
Now, so it's I don't know. I feel like people just are
I
just
mean,
cool with it.
some of our
To be
bigger
honest,
ones be jacking other people's shit
No,
too. They
but
be
that's the
jacking
thing.
flows and
We are not the ones to complain.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
If
So
it
it's like
comes to
maybe that's why nobody's like up in
And that's
arms.
why we don't complain.
no, but we do. It's a lot of people do complain. Is my point. It's
No.
why is
The
everyone
what's it called?
complaining?
The Nigerian listeners complain. The artists, they're not
The artists,
complaining. It's us that's
the artists
complaining.
don't complain. Yeah, I
They
mean,
don't complain. It's
we'll see.
us.
We'll see if he steps on the right like toes at some point.
I think it took
I
come from
actually
Ashake,
refused to
and
play
they
the song,
said
but
that
because you said
if
it, oh
Ashake
sorry, go
wakes
ahead.
up one, okay,
Sorry,
somebody
Dante, you're
talking.
talking about her.
No, go on, don't go for it.
Oh my bad. Okay, so I think there was one he took from Ashake, if I'm remembering
Yes,
correctly,
yeah.
and the conversation was that one day Ashake is going to wake up and send the right lawyers to this situation, and is going to have to pay a lot of money. And people are like, okay, it's going to be in the future that people now start realizing, oh, maybe we should be getting paid because you're taking actual song structures and because like okay, so one of the processes for making records is you go melody first before you put
Melody,
words.
yeah.
You usually take their melodies
Mm-hmm.
and you replace the words. It's legit the same thing. So
But you know what this
is the
reminds me
conversation.
of?
Well,
it speaks of the power dynamic of certain markets, right? There was a clear reason why Ludacris did not come knocking on Olumenten's door when they did I Catch Cold, hurt you. There's a clear reason because he has a just I mean it's not even comparable when it comes to the magnitude of his market, of his domination with that song versus what was happening with Olumenten in Nigeria at that point. Like it was still very much a insulated bubble, right? It was a very like it's happening in that bubble, right? So it's not a big threat to my market. It's not a big threat to my bread. So I'm not gonna go over there and fight him. I think that's probably a similar dynamic here happening. Asake will probably hear the song, or Flavor will hear the song and be like, all right, maybe he's big in the East and doing his bits there, but I don't know if it's eating their bag enough with what they're getting with the diaspora market or
yeah,
Nigeria in general. So I think it's that power
that's
dynamic of
actually fair.
markets. So like, yeah, but most likely
I
people will
think
overlook it.
Also, there's the part to consider where they are also big in the same market he's big in, so he's just popularizing for them.
He's just popularizing, and and obviously, if Ludacris showed up in 2020, 2007, he would sell out, right? Like Ludacris was big in Nigeria too, but anyway, I just think that dynamic too with is
I
what's
think part of
resulting
it
to this.
also is how like we don't have like unless your music like a lot of artists if you ask them because they have like their PRs in America and Europe. When it comes to Nigeria, like our publishing isn't
Yep.
really a thing.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like a part of so they don't really feel like they're even really missing out
Yeah.
from the money because what came to my own head was like top liners, right? So like your top line of a song, just to I'm gonna explain it fast. Basically the melody, right?
Yeah.
And then somebody else. It's the same way when K Style came here, he said the last song, the melody wasn't him, but he put the words. But when he heard the melody, somebody put. So literally in America, that is literally a type of songwriter. They don't put words, they put
Yeah.
the melody to the
Yeah.
song.
Yeah.
So what he did is literally like jack from the top liners of an
Yeah.
Afrobeat,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
so many Afrobeat songs. So yeah,
Yeah.
basically.
For
And
sure.
if our publishing was a thing, then people would care about the money.
Yeah, for sure, man. Makes sense. But it just feels very. It's because of and also how he does it too. He doesn't make it look sleek. Like he doesn't make it original, which is another issue that he has to deal with too. I can't excuse that factor too. That is a aspect of it that is so on the nose. That now you know like Ababola flow from Flavor. It's like bro, it's glaring. Right? But anyway, man, shout out to Diamond. Shout out to Diamond, bro. Shout out to Diamond. I want to talk about Ruga, man. Ruga is he had a sold out tour or sold out show in Melbourne. Okay. Which Ruga has it feels like Ruga has been on the road non-stop. Right? Like non-stop. He has been cooking on the road. Like it feels more like a performing artist now than a recording artist. And I think it's absolutely admirable. You know, I think it's good to see a young artist have that much pull, at least be so focused on because he's independent now, right? He's running his own thing, and it's very fascinating to see how he has kind of resulted into being a roadhead as opposed to like supposed to be trying to score the next hit. I don't think he has quote unquote had a quote unquote like hits for sure, like in recent time, but his man is on the road constantly, still eating off of the last few records he has. It's pretty interesting to see. But anyone recognize that with the recent tour he has? I think he's one of the few people on road right now. I think Odumodu is on road right now.
Yeah. I was
Ruga is
gonna
on road.
say
Yeah.
I saw his radio interview in Australia, and I was like,
This
oh,
is
this
so
is so
fire.
cute.
This is so
It
fire,
was
bro.
so cute. It was so cute. It was also very funny because I think at some point they were asking him like, what should people expect when they come for his show, and or what kind of people does he want to come to his show? And he was like talking about it, and then he was like, also he wants single people, and they were like, oh, so single people should come to the show so they can hook up, and he's like, no, no, no. I want single ladies to come to the show so that I can find my future wife. And I was just like, oh,
Charisma,
this is
man.
actually like
Charming.
he
Charming.
was really
Charming.
played into the Australian
Bro, put
interviewers, and I was
Ruga
like, okay,
anywhere,
cute.
man. Put Ruga
I
anywhere.
was
He's
like,
gonna
cute,
charm his
very
way through
cute.
it. Yeah.
Love it for
Shout out to
him.
Ruga, man.
Love it
Shout
for
out to
him.
Ruga.
I think that's an additional part of like why he's still on the road though. He puts on a really good show. Like
He
the ladies seem
does.
to like pack that place out, and
He
like
does.
they must love it.
He
So
does.
I think if you can keep that momentum going, why not?
Yeah, and it's such a good retirement plan for such an early artist too, because he has so much like time or so much like ahead of him in order to release music, but he feels like he's not focusing on that. He feels he's more so building a reputation for himself on the road that can probably feed him for the rest of his life, right? Like, look, and I see that with Burna too. Burna is another artist that is feel like he's establishing himself as an artist that is straight performance based. Like it's just a case of you're going to have a good career regardless of you having a hit or not. I think of the Kutis, right? Femi Kuti as well, like performer driven artists. Like those are musicians in that sense, right? Like having that direction, having that course in this era of where streaming can be shaky and you don't know where 1-2-1-2 is happening, or you don't know where your next meal, quote unquote, is coming from. You have to chase a hit. I think it's absolutely brilliant to see a transition, or at least have some level of insurance. To at least look at performance as an insurance for the future in music. Where I think he's having a career that young artists too can emulate in a lot of ways. But shout out to him, man. Shout out to him. Winning big. Is that about it for tonight? Any other thoughts? Any other thing? I think Davido announced something in the UK, but
Yeah, he's having his outdoor show this summer.
Yeah. Okay.
Davido and friends.
Yeah. What is that about? Like, because I've not really checked into it, but like,
Did we also
He's
see the
having
Afro Nation drop?
Afro Nation dropped something. What did they do?
What did he
we're talking
drop?
about Davido right now, please. Is
Well, so let's focus.
Is Davido
Okay.
Davido on the Afro Nation list?
So
No. He said
he's
that
not an
the
African. So he
Davido
said
and
he's
friends
only
is his
doing
only-
one show.
Okay, so it's a
Is it like
festival.
Coachella?
Got you. It's a festival. That's what
Yes,
it
Yes,
is.
kinda
That's
like
what's
a
different.
festival.
and it's literally called Davido and Friends. And he said this is the only thing he's doing in the
Wait,
UK.
OBO
this
Fest
summer.
was right there.
Please,
No.
Davido and
Davido and
Friends.
friends.
It's saying that Davido and Friends.
Wait, he's calling it
Uh,
Davido and Friends?
Okay, please.
Yes.
Let me read it out to
Why
you.
would he call it OVO Fest?
Or
wait
30
now.
BG or something else?
Can you guys wait? Can you guys wait?
I don't
Can
know.
you guys wait?
He has so
Okay.
many taglines to
Can you
just resort to
guys
Davido
wait?
and Friends.
Wait,
I don't know.
just give me like 5 seconds. Let me
Yes,
give you
yes.
just okay. Thank you. For the first time ever, I present to you Davido and Friends Festival. It's going down at Crystal Palace Bowl, London on August 14th. It is an outdoor arena, and it is his solution to everybody asking when is he coming to the UK. He decided that he wants to have a Davido and Friends concert slash festival in the UK, and he's bringing all of his
Oh my
favorite
God.
people.
I'm putting
That
two and
is
two
what
together
he
right
did.
now. Sorry,
Yes.
Belema.
So
Is
he
this
doesn't-
why Coco Bar tweeted that thing?
Yes.
Oh my
so
God.
he does not. So and he
Waiting Cocoa
specifically
Bars is-
said.
Oh gosh,
he's-
man.
And he's wait now.
Sorry,
and he
go ahead.
specifically said, "This is the only place you will find him this summer." So I just want you people to know that that is his gist, sha. And he's probably not gonna be doing any other
I hate
like
the internet
UK
sometimes.
thing.
Because I'm sure people
Yeah.
are clowning this move, right? I'm sure people are.
Clowning it, K.
People are clowning it
Wow.
because
People are
obviously
clowning it.
because O2 and Stadium and
Oh, because
Yeah,
he's
so
doing
that's why
Oh
he
my
said.
God.
So that's why he's saying that this is the first outdoor this right, and if you remember correctly, I think it was like 2 weeks ago or something, and where Sarkodie said that he was going to do Ghana's 70th independence
O2,
in
yeah.
no two. That's true, Kokoba. And so Coco Bar went on their rant of not everything is about Nigerian artists, which is funny because and the owners of Coco Bar are Nigerian. So they're saying they want to do.
Oh, we know
stadium
what's
gigs,
happening,
but-
Belema. We know what's happening.
Yeah. Anyway,
it's
you
so-
get
ugh.
it.
Ugh.
Yeah.
It's so been
But-
there, done that. Like
Yeah. It's very much been
like
there,
we
done that.
know exactly your next move. It's
Yeah.
God,
They-
man. Anyway, shout out to everybody, bro.
That was the whole thing about it that Sarkodie will sell out soon. You don't have to be Ghanaian to see good work and celebrate it, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, moving on. Davido and Friends Festival. If you're in the UK.
Yeah.
Love.
Speaking about tours, is there anyone? Are there any artists on tours that you would love to see? I know OD is coming soon, for Industry Machine, but
Please, I'm tired of all of them.
Flavor Nabane on road.
If
I want
Flavor
to
is
see.
going on
I
tour, I
want
will
to
go
see
and see.
Flavor, but is it just London? I think his dates are only London so far.
Okay, if we announce America,
I've
I'll be
definitely not
there.
seen anything for Canada.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
if we
Flavor is one
announce
of those
America, I'll be
artists,
there.
especially with the last album, bro. I want to see something live. I feel like he can. Yeah, it's Nabania, bro. I think he'll deliver a good
Yeah,
show.
but that was pretty much it. There's nothing else crazy going on. Just make sure you are ready for Davido and Friends.
Yeah, man.
I actually like the name
It
David
was
and
actually a little
Friends.
I
petty,
do
but
not, because I think he can.
I
Because
like it.
he has too
I
many
think it's funny.
nicknames. He has too many nicknames. Too many like. Because it's not. It just feels like they didn't try. Is my
I
point.
think they wanted, to be fair, I think what it is that they wanted something that lasts past the summer.
Yes, that's
really
what that speaks to
really
what I'm
what the
saying. I'm
tea.
saying like a
Yeah, that's
marketing,
really what the
a
tea
marketable
is.
term.
And so for it to be a festival, right? They're trying to do this thing where he doesn't, because like right now he's on what, 5 tour. They're trying to do this thing where it is clear that it is open to multiple people, and so they don't want to do it as just a OBO fest or 30 BG blah blah blah. That is why they said Davido and Friends, because the idea behind it is that they build it up to this big festival where they can start having like multiple sets and multiple artists outside of Davido.
I know. I would still argue that you can. The umbrella can still be open, even if he went straight up 30 BG.
I mean, it's a name recognition thing. That's also that. So,
You know how J. Cole has what's J. Cole's? Dreamville, right? Like
Dreamfest.
Is 30
Dream
BG still a
Fest.
thing?
30 BG is still a thing, I
What
think,
do you
for
mean?
him.
See the wine.
30
See the
30 BG is
wine.
very, very strong, bro. But
No, as a name. As a name.
yeah.
Oh,
Yes. Where does he want
that's
to
Yeah.
not
put you
fair to say,
before?
bro.
And that's the thing. He has so many nicknames, right? There's OBO. There's 30BG. There's what are the other
CBG first, guys, please.
30BG
Am I
first?
hear me?
I feel it's just because it's
Not
not in
them saying
Nigeria.
30 BG first. Come to the next Wi-Fi energy, Starlink.
Please, I actually
Can't
like
lie, it's
Davido
giving
and
scam.
Friends.
Fair enough. But it just
Giving
feels
scam.
rather. You could have tried. Man.
Davido and
Wait,
Friends
can you
are the
guys
only
hear
one
me?
that is not
Very
giving scam.
something
Yes?
about it is very friendly.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we
sir.
can
Yes,
hear
sir.
you, sir.
All right, sorry. When you mentioned David, I thought you were about to talk about that thing. So before you move on, I'll just like to say
Which
there's a news
thing?
today
Wait, what then?
where he said his next album will be 100% African. That he's
It's going to
tired
be
of
very African.
pleasing the Western sound.
If someone
See,
else
this thing that
said,
Grammy did, this
I
thing that
hate
Grammy
people like
did,
this.
Davido is about to, Davido is angry right now. And they're
I
going
hate
to,
people
oh
like
my god.
this.
he's
Okay,
angry at
so
them.
I
He's
Oh
saw
not
my
doing
God, they are
anything.
so
He's not doing
afraid.
anything
Oh,
for
they are
them
so
again.
afraid there.
Yeah, I
Wow.
said I told you guys, he's not doing anything
I
Western
saw the
again. Now you guys
video.
are
I
going
saw the
to
I don't think it
regret.
video.
was about the Grammy, neither, because he credited the Grammy in the same like breath. Like
Yeah,
he
he
said,
didn't. I
he
don't think it
talked
was
spoke
about
about
the
how
Grammy.
successful he
Dante,
has been.
Dante,
Yeah.
I know we always try to be people's lawyer on the space, but you
No,
know
this one is not
Davido.
about lawyer. I
I
don't
know
think this was
Davido.
about the
You
Wait,
know
Grammy.
what?
wait
you know
now.
Davido, I
So
know
his
Davido.
point
You
is
know
that he
Davido.
might
I
have,
know
Wait,
Davido.
can
We
someone
all
read?
know
I don't know
Davido.
him.
Can someone
No,
read
he
the
let me
might
let
quote?
me
have
quote.
defended.
Can
Let
someone
me
read the
quote
quote of
him.
what he said?
I'll go and find it. I'll
This part
find
of my
it.
career, I have performed everywhere, sold out every arena. I have been to 3
Mm-hmm.
Grammys in the last 3 years. The music that is coming next is very Davido. It is very African. We have done it, so I'm not really looking to really do Western sounds. End quote.
So you know what I'm finding
It's
interesting
so
is that what
funny
I
coming
think
from him.
Yeah, what I think is
No,
also
because
fun.
what
Wait,
exactly do
now,
you
wait,
mean
wait,
I'm
wait.
not focusing
What
on
I
Western
think,
sound? When did you
what
focus on
When did
Western
he
sound
focus on
before?
Western sound?
That is
but
the
here's the
question.
thing. Here's the thing, right? It's funny because
Shekma is the most
it's easy
African
to
war.
say. It's easy to say this is not about Grammys, but in that same statement, he talked about Grammys. Granted, after that, he still praised the Grammys. But you too, you
Yeah.
can wipe your mouth and still say something is
I
nonsense.
actually didn't think it was about Grammy. I really just thought it
No,
was
it is
giving, like, you
Wait,
know,
wait,
like
wait,
when
wait,
artists
wait,
do
wait,
that
wait.
thing.
About Grammys in what sense? Are you saying he's doing the I'm coming
It's
back
like
to
a
Africa
subtle,
because he didn't
yeah,
win
He
the
it's like a
Grammys?
was
yeah,
he
he's
basically
Because
saying
telling
We are not
you
we
they're
are
not
he
tired.
paying.
was
They're
he's
not.
telling you the feature, the Angelique Kiddos was to get me my Grammy. It didn't
that's
I
work.
didn't get the
African. That's
I'm
Grammy,
African.
so
coming
I'm
back.
going
I'm
back
not
to
No,
the
doing
but
UK.
again.
okay, guys, correct me if
And
I'm wrong. Correct
also,
me if I'm
and
wrong.
also maybe setting the stage for if they nominate him for Grammy and he does not win, he will
Wait,
just be like, I told
correct
you
me if
people,
I'm
it's for
wrong.
African sound. I'm kidding,
I'm
guys. I
getting
don't believe
confused
it was
here.
about
I'm
the
getting
Grammy.
confused here. Isn't the Grammy play was to sound like cartoonishly African, right?
Okay, so
That
this
I think
this
I
that
so
was
think
wrong.
Emmanuel,
so.
Like
So
Emmanuel,
Wasn't
my
wasn't
Emmanuel.
wasn't
hold
that
on,
the
hold on.
Grammy
Wait,
play? Wasn't that the Grammy
Can I
play?
this
so
is
to
an
respond to
African
Emma?
Oh
based
my god.
Grammy
Wait,
play.
Hold
wait,
on,
wait.
you
So
guys.
so when
Hold
he's
on,
now
you
saying,
guys.
"Oh, I'm
Emmanuel,
going to
Emmanuel,
Africa. I'm
Emmanuel.
going back
I
to
need you
Africa."
to
So I'm confused.
understand. I
Like,
need you to understand something.
okay,
The Grammy play was to sound cartoonishly African when the category was the world category. The moment we then got this African music category and the first year went about the way it went about, it now
And
became
Tyler
an
won.
eye-opening situation of what it takes to win. So yes, initially the Grammy play was to be very African, but that was when this category did not exist. Now the category that exists is asking for
for Western
Americans
validation for it.
exactly to be the
So like
ones
your
to
water.
Or at
validate it.
least at
And
least
so
of the
what
ones
they
that have won, they've
recognize
showed
are
as
Okay,
the
the
Tylers and
that
stuff.
makes sense.
So yes, it was be cartoonishly African if you were going for the world category.
Right, right. So he's saying he's responding to not winning the African music category because he didn't have a hit that was accepted by the West. So right now he's not focused on having a hit that is accepted by the West.
He's just not focusing on that right now. His focus is on having fun and making music that he feels is of his people. That's all.
But you still think,
Can I say
but you still
something?
think it was
Oh.
motivated by the Grammys? Is what we're saying here.
I don't think it motivated is big. I think it was definitely informed by the Grammys because here's one
Okay.
thing. If as he read
Yeah,
that
he
segment,
referenced the
he
Grammys,
literally
yeah.
still references the Grammys in there. And he says this is not about like it's almost like you're trying to
Trying
over
to say,
justify. It's like
yeah.
I'm taking it home.
Right, trying to say
Okay,
like I'm not making it about her, but it's about
but
her.
it's really about her.
Right.
Yeah, my thing is David has never see, bro. I mean, big fan of David. Yeah. But this guy, man, has he ever made anything that's not Africa in the past couple years?
Yeah, that's the
Bro,
thing,
they don't
man.
need-
That's the thing.
Can
To me,
I
that's
don't
why it
know.
actually
sounded
Probably he wants
I
to
just read
sing
it. I
Beautiful
maybe
just read it
shopping
Nubia
as
spree,
now.
one
maybe
of
shopping
Because
spree, bro.
I can't like guys. I just read it as that thing that Nigerian artists do, where they go and have these interviews outside of Niger, and they want to go and create some kind of story. Even though all of us know that the story is lies, but you want to make it sound deeper than it actually is. Like you have to pretend that we are creating something here, but it's not really that. Got to give them something to talk about. So I just read it and I was like, he just wants to be like, let me create a moment around my next album. Whenever that album is gonna come out, I'm just like, okay, sure. Like it's
I
like the
actually
same
think,
idea
Heather,
of
I think
what
you're
I
right.
love. I love Irasta more than anything in this life. But like
Oh
anybody who
God.
watched that
Oh
Angela
God.
Yu
Oh
interview,
Jesus.
after
Oh
watching, even though I
right,
love Where Do We Go, I
yeah.
love that song more than anything. But the Ira, for the people who have like heard her on like multiple interviews before this, I hear she talking about some a man bring something sneaky link something. I was just watching this and I'm like, I don't believe a
I think I
word
think I
of
think
what
I
you're
think
saying,
I think
babes. Love you though. I love the
yeah.
story you're creating,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, you're not the target audience is the case there, right?
yeah, that's what it was
But
Yeah.
giving to me. That kind of let's
I
just
actually don't
create
think that
some kind
what
of
I don't think
story.
that's what he's doing though. I think he's
That's
doing
what
the
it was
thing.
giving to
I
me.
think I think he's doing the thing where we like an artist gets to the West and they do that foray over, right? Where they want to like influence one way or another. They want to win a Grammy. They want to be recognized, and it doesn't go the way they want. The contract doesn't go the way they want. The sound doesn't. They don't let you to do, and then you're like, oh, I'm bringing it back to what what was really my core. And honestly, I get very offended when they say that because I'm like.
Yeah.
What makes you think I wanted to hear that shit you put out the last time?
No, but
like this is what I wanted
Davido
to like.
is such a weird example of this situation because out of the big three, I've always felt like he's the one that has the most focus on the home soil.
He's the most grounded.
He's the most grounded out of them musically, like in terms of the style.
Musically,
right? Like
He said this.
Yeah,
He said it on that he's focused on Nigeria. Bro, that guy's never sang anything that's not African.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
just
like,
scored
where
his
did
Yeah,
he
voice.
so there's so many
never
layers
left
to the
Nigeria.
statements that is interesting, and also we have to factor
I
the
just
fact
read
that
it and I was just like, where did you go before?
Yeah.
Like of all the artists, like
Yeah.
there's nobody that probably is the most like he's the
yeah,
quintessential
and
pop Nigerian superstar.
and a good and a good example.
Not talking to you people.
I always refer to 2020, the beautiful year that all big three members dropped albums. You could tell once they released the albums, right? You could sense the staggering difference between the home soil presence of an album, having 1, 2, 3 hits there versus the other albums that were just like, all right, let's just go to the rest of the masses, or not necessarily have a song that penetrated the Nigerian chart, right? Like he didn't have a nobody else had the best on that project. They didn't have a Lala, right? But those are
They didn't have
songs
a fam.
they didn't have a femme. Thank you. Like I was thinking of the best examples, but I think he has always been the guy that focuses, or at least primarily, prioritizes the Nigerian audience in his material. Vast more than the other guys, the other giants. So this statement was bizarre on so many levels. I'm like, oof, interesting. You're coming back home. But anyway, man.
If you shall come back home.
I don't know if Adewus wanted to say something, but I'm just gonna say Davido's performance is what I'm most excited for at this year's Coachella. So
He was mentioned for Coachella.
He's at Coachella.
Coachella this year is performing
When
Coachella.
was that put out?
Please, when did we get this information?
When they announced it.
When did they announce this?
But this has been early. This has been early this year, late last year. Yeah, it's been a while.
Wait, did I know this already?
Coachella lineups come out like early in the year.
I'm not a Coachella person.
And Coachella's lineup already came out. Sorry, the venue time? Sorry, stage time has not come out. But the thing they do where the Burna Boy fought them for.
Sabrina, Justin, Karol G.
Yeah, so Sabrina, Justin Bieber, Tame Impala, Oasis. I think there's one more headliner. But
so Davido is on there. Is this his first?
Yeah, thank you, Pepe. Karol
This has to be his first Coachella.
There's not been a lot of them.
This is first.
Yeah, this is first.
You didn't even do any appearance.
That's amazing. Wow.
Oh yeah. Wow. I'm surprised that this is not news. What does that mean?
No, it's just like there's no way that like.
Okay, it was announced in January. I'm saying.
No, but
to be fair, the tickets are dummy expensive, so a lot of people don't.
Oh, I never looked to ticket. I'm online.
We're not the target for audience, to be honest. Them not like
no,
you.
we are not. We don't buy tickets. We watch online.
No, we don't.
But I'm actually surprised that it didn't make news. That.
Yeah.
I think it was news, but just for like the week. It's not like something that.
Yeah, probably something else happened. Something else probably happened.
Also,
we would have brought it up here.
I think there's a thing whereby like.
No, that's cool.
I don't know if I blame Nigeria or I blame just the world in general. The Coachella like perception, even from people in LA, and from what I'm hearing, is not like the way it was before. Because
no, it's definitely not where it used to be.
Oh, it's falling off.
So, yeah. No, it's falling off. I think. Sorry, go ahead.
Okay, I was gonna say because of like, there's also the thing about housing and all those other like part of, because of course when you go for the weekend, some people go back and they come back the next weekend because it's a weekend like festival and all of this. But it doesn't change the fact that it's actually like a crazy thing that is happening.
It's still a big deal, yeah.
So here's the Coachella issue. The Coachella thing is that Coachella has a logistics issue. A lot of the time, for people who have been to Coachella, you would know that first of all, it's in yes desert, but Coachella is actually a city, and it's just farms. So there's not a lot of housing there. So what ends up happening is people are going there and they don't have places to sleep. They don't have
I thought they
access
do
to anything.
tents and stuff.
So that's the
It's
issue.
not
Is
just
that
tents.
Beloma,
Also, real
can
estate
I,
has
as
come
the
someone who
like
lives
tents,
there, can I
so
add
like
something?
for,
sorry,
yeah,
somebody correct me, but is it
hold,
gentrification that is happening? Like a lot of
yeah.
older
So
companies
it's
are
partly that, but it's
building
Gentrification
not.
is
That's
funny.
stuff
not
there.
the. That's not. It's not as simple as that, Dante. Because also there's the part, and I know wants to add something to this, but there's also the part where like it's a money issue, because I remember there's somebody I know who actually booked a stay, like an Airbnb for Coachella this year. They booked it last year. And once the announcement for Coachella this year dropped, the owners of the place cancelled their stay
Oh, that's in December.
And then update.
and increased the price
Wow,
of
it's
This
giving
sounds
the
dirty
familiar.
place.
December, true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
it's
sounds very
actually
familiar.
giving
But
Lagos.
wait. Here's the
After they
thing.
say it's a
Here's the
Lagos
thing.
issue.
They
Wow.
increased the price of the place to $900 a night
From what to what?
from
What was it?
about
Oh, that's cheap. That's
$200.
cheap.
That it was $900 a night. Here's the thing:
From
these people had
$200.
booked for these people had booked for like 4 or 5 nights. And the thing is that when you say, "Oh, just get a tent," here's the thing: you have to have a license to put your tent down. Where you gonna put the tent down,
Or RV.
Emmanuel? Where you gonna put
You
it?
can rent an RV.
You can park in a. Is there no a Walmart?
Oh
Park
my!
it somewhere and
No,
park.
Anyway,
it's
this
not.
is
So
this
you
is not a
park.
Niger
I love
problem,
it.
but
I love
Hold
it.
on.
I'm kidding. Don't take me serious,
So
please.
so you actually park far away and get shuttles or have to wait hella long for Ubers. So that is very far. It's basically it's out in the boonies, essentially, how I would describe it.
It's a
You're a little bit
desert
away.
farmland.
Yeah, you're away from civilization for sure.
It takes
But I
like
was
almost
gonna
an hour to
say,
get there.
while money and all these other things are a factor, I also think that Coachella is suffering a Beyonce effect.
oh god.
They couldn't beat
Because
Beyonce.
since that no,
No,
I
they
dead
couldn't beat
ass. I
No,
honestly
Beyonce.
I feel like
To me, that was the highest point of Coachella in recent history.
I think they're
So
suffering from it right
And it
now.
certainly
Like
didn't help when she put out the homecoming music
yeah.
video.
exactly.
So even if you
I
were not there, you got to experience it in
so
your
that's the
house.
problem right now. And there's not that many artists
Yeah,
left
it's not
in the
that many
game
artists hitting that
that
moment.
could put on a
I
show
was
on
going
for
to
like
mention that.
Yeah.
I did finish your point. There's something I want to say.
You
no. So
don't need
yeah,
to
you
spend
add
too
that,
long
you add the
on
money thing.
Coachella,
But
but yes.
but no, for sure. Like most people, you have your lead artists because even the smaller stages, people would go. So I don't think the money issue ever is a like issue for Coachella per se for the people that are core Coachella fans. There are people that I know that go religiously every year, and they're spending their 2,500 on the ticket, and like they would do it over and over. That's not the issue. They'll go and see that they're small artists on their small stage. They'll do that. But when you add it to the fact that there's not been a buzz for the lead like days or the lead stage, the lead acts, there's nothing that's driving people to like the common person, like the average person. For the average person that would spend $400 or $500 to see Beyonce a year, that year they were like, "Oh, I'm putting it to Coachella here to make it an experience," and you're not getting that
You're not
for
getting that.
Selena Gomez or whoever the hell they have.
Telling me that the one of the big
headliners?
artists this year is Sabrina Carpenter is very fascinating because why? Sabrina Carpenter has been on tour since last year. So
Oh
quite
yeah.
She
frankly,
puts
I've
on a good
already
show
seen
though.
her.
She puts
Wait,
on a
did
very
she
sexy
also
show.
do Coachella last
I've
year?
already seen her.
So
So
it
what's
has
the
to be
issue?
someone that hasn't been out for a bit. Like Jay-Z going to Root
Like
Picnic.
Sabrina is still on tour. She's still
People
on
are gonna
tour.
hate when I say it, but
She's
Kanye.
like last
Yeah?
night she had was it last night or 2 nights
It's not
ago?
Yeah.
She
about
had
it.
a
It's
show
the
in
truth.
Brazil.
There's nothing to
No,
it.
for
She's
sure. Like
still on
Kanye
tour.
would say for Coachella right now. Like Kanye seems like anyway. Again, these are Oyibo's people's problems,
Kanye.
man. These are their
That is that
problems.
we both people's problems.
It's
I'm
no.
actually
Yeah, big now.
Okay, wait. Before you get to Onyibo, I will say that
Wait, we're
like
leaving. You said before you get to.
No, we're leaving the
we're
Igbo
already
people and
there.
their
We have
wait,
problem.
We are
left
there
both
right
to
wait.
now.
their
You
Funny,
as you are
problems.
all these Coachella
We
deserts,
have
all these
left
things
both to
that
their
I
problems.
give
I'm actually screaming, please.
I give my disclaimer like Peter Deal, so please pardon me. I was just gonna say the thing about like artists, I was wondering like if that's why they've been incorporating a lot more like Latin artists into their actual headline. Because Pluma has done his, and then Karol G is doing this year. I've forgotten was when I did last year,
They've
but then
always
also
been big
seeing
enough to
Davido.
do it though.
Yeah, but it wasn't. It was they weren't always like headliners.
Oh,
Like
is
the
he
Latin people
is he a
weren't always
headliner
like,
now?
oh,
Pluma?
Peso. Yeah, he headlined. He headlined. Was it right before Rana Del Rey
Coachella?
or something?
Dante,
He's on. Yeah.
let me add one element, and it's the fact
What?
that it
Wait,
is in Southern California.
Karol
Like there are
G.
a
Oh
lot
yeah, yeah,
of
yeah,
It's
yeah.
Karol G you're
like
talking about, not
Thank you.
Pluma. Anyway.
Not Karol G. I'm not talking about this year. I'm talking about over the years. They've had the weekend. They've had like the big stars. That was the point they were making. That who is the person that they are gonna bring that is going to make people think, okay, this year's Coachella is
It's
gonna
worth
be
coming.
The only person that you
exactly.
can think about is Bad Bunny. But hasn't Bad
But
Bunny
he has
Yes,
been
already
on
but
the
done
road.
Coachella?
But to be fair, he
yeah, he
hasn't
has
toured
done. No,
He's
he
US.
has done already.
He hasn't
no,
toured
he
He has
has
done
already
one.
done Coachella.
He
Yeah, he
has
has done
done one.
Coachella,
It
true.
was that was very cool. It was like a cultural moment
Yeah, it was
already.
like
But my own point
2023.
was that they are diversifying in a sense. And I know some of our stars have done it, but I feel like the fact that they are bringing Davido also speaks to that.
Nice. Like, good way to tie it back.
Please, they book one Nigerian a year, they'll be fine. It's not that.
Wiz has never done it, right?
Oh, Wiz has.
Really?
Has
No,
Yes?
he
he?
didn't. No,
Oh
officially,
no
he came
no,
out for Thames. He
No,
came
he
out for
came out for
Thames.
he
somebody,
came
but
out for
not like
something.
him.
I know he was on
Yeah.
For
Justin
Thames.
Bieber's set
He came out
too.
for Thames.
Did he
Yeah.
come out for Justin Bieber's set as well? This was peak essence,
No, it
no?
was Justin Bieber that
Mm.
I
No,
came
it
feel
out
like
for
was
I
just
feel
Justin.
like you're thinking
Thames.
about the LA Dome performances, not the Hollywood
Peak
Bowl,
of
not the.
essence. Where did
I
Justin
feel like you
Bieber
guys can't hear
and
me.
Thames
Justin Bieber and Whiskey came out for Thames.
They both came out for
for Thames is
Thames.
Coachella?
Yeah, they both came out for Thames.
Justin is headlining this year.
Gotcha. All right. Shout out to
Oh,
them,
okay,
man.
yeah. Then that's solid.
Shout out to them. Maybe Wiz will show up there. We never know.
Sure.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I think that might be it for tonight. Appreciate everyone
It
that's able
better
to
be
tune
it though.
in. Love and appreciate everybody listening on Spotify and on
I say
Space as
better
well.
beats.
But yes, Belema. Before we just do a quick roundup for anyone that's just joined or missing out. We did a top 10 as usual. We spoke about new music, Asake, new Wiz, the Joe Boy and Wizard Chan album, Champs, and a bunch of more new music. Spoke about Davido's very, very recent interview. And what else? Yeah, I think that's about the bulk of what we talked about. Well, we were supposed to have a pair of guests tonight, but we might be pushing it forward to another point in time. But be on the lookout for sure. Yeah, man, and appreciate everyone again. But for sure, moral of instruction, moral of the day. Those are the moral instruction. Moral of the day. What's
Still
up?
a moral instruction.
The files that was too
Hey,
much.
greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Um,
Greetings.
Thank you for joining us today. Elon Musk, you tried your
Yeah, fuck
worst.
Elon, bro. I'm sorry. I didn't have to say that loud.
Okay, wait, breathe,
Yeah, man.
I stand with Imami.
calm down.
Jack,
Elon,
you will
Elon
pay.
Musk. Oh my God.
Jack, you will pay. That might ruin our lives, bro. Anyway,
Wow. You know what's so funny? Side tangent, because this episode is about tangents. Jack tweeted yesterday something about the
5
20th,
words, 20 years or
20 years,
something. I said, if I
20 years.
saw
I
you,
said, shut up.
hold
I
up.
said, don't shut up. You don't shut your dirty.
What's the Jack Sha still?
Anyway, moral of the day is gonna be about the word nomenclature. Tell your faves to pick better names. That's all.
pick
Do
better
their
names.
research.
Pick better names. Do your research on your names. Got it.
SEO is a thing. Search
SEO is a
engine
thing.
optimization. There is a reason why his name is no longer Buju.
Yeah.
And it took him so many years after the fact before he had to switch
And there's a
it.
reason why Hot Kid is not Hot Kid.
Please.
Okay, no 12.
Yo, I just found that one out.
Yeah.
That was golden.
Oh
Oh
man,
no.
that's too funny, man. Anyway, appreciate everybody, man.
Shout out to No 11.
On that note, man, appreciate you guys. Enjoy the rest of your week. We out. Peace.